whoa. Hey.
Come on, man! It's embarrassing!
What an idiot! Oh, what a loser!
This is not okay. This needs to stop now.
Come on, don't lie, man. I think you're lying.
Nice work, everyone. Sharp broadcast. Really good. Everyone on the floor as well. Really a lot of hustle. I liked it.
It's Brittany, bitch. And I am back.
You're still here.
Let's fucking go!
Let's fucking go.
What is up, everyone? How's it going? How's everybody going? You know, how you guys doing on a nice Tuesday night? I was gonna say evening, but yeah, night, right? What's going on, everyone? Thanks for everybody that's on already. Really appreciate it. We're gonna do some cheers for you guys pretty soon, but yeah, I am happy for today's live stream. So we have Whit with ASW. So yeah, it's gonna be a really good show. And let me bring on Jason on so he could say what's up as well. What up, Jason? How you doing, man?
What is up, my man?
It's just a Tuesday, you know, just a random Tuesday. We're doing a live stream and we're drinking some bourbon, right?
It's a good night to drink bourbon.
It really is, right? Especially if your Monday was like most Mondays are, and you need that release on a Tuesday, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, I don't know how anybody else's was, but let us know. Can you guys hear us good? Can you guys see us good? Because, you know, at least on my end, Jason never has a problem, but I always have some issues on my end. I don't know, man.
I have issues. I'm just good at hiding it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. You're very good at hiding those. What's going on, everyone? Few people are here. There we go. Let's go through some of these. While we cheers people. Well, when I pour a drink, because I'm about to kill this thing. Murray Hill Club. We are killing this. This is, I guess, my starter pour before we get into some ASW goodness. All right, so let me pour this out over here. Maybe that was a little bit more than what I wanted to pour, but you know what? We're doing it. We're doing the damn thing. We're doing it like that.
It's a healthy pour. It's a healthy pour.
That's a big boy right there. That is a big boy. Shout out to North Tampa Bottle Club. I love these freaking glasses. They're really cool. So let's go through some people. But first, who are you? What are you drinking over there, man?
So let's see. Tonight we got ourselves a little scratch-made whiskey sour.
Ooh, let me pull that up again. Let me see. Scratch-made whiskey sour. Okay. All right.
So a little bourbon, little lemon juice, and a little homemade sour syrup.
Nice. So yeah, we got to get closer to that Jason's minute. I think that's what we should call it. Jason's cocktail minute.
There you go.
Yeah, I come up with stuff on the fly. There you go. Jason's cocktail minute. That's pretty good. I think we need to incorporate that because that looks pretty good. And I'm a little bit jealous that you never that we met up earlier and you didn't give me a little bit of that. But it's okay, Jason. You know, we'll continue forward. So let's cheers some people that we got here. So Russell, you got number one, man. Cheers, man. Thanks for being on. We got Michael Bortner. How's it going, man? Cheers. Russ, that's me. Russ again. There we go. My mouse isn't really working. There we go. We got Matt from Whiskey Wisdom. Awesome. And yes, thank you, Matt. Cheers, man. And yeah, like Matt says, if you're here, hit that like button. Would really appreciate it. You know what's weird? So I'm on my Mac right now, but for work, I use a PC. So have you guys ever like switched back and forth and then the mouse kind of messes you up? Like the external mouse that you have, the little wheel on a Mac, it's different than on a PC. So I'm like scrolling up and down. I'm like, come on, man, just move. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one that goes through that. No, Jason, doesn't happen to you?
Nah, it happens, man. It happens.
All right, cool. At least I feel a little bit better. What's up, Bourbon Nerd from Life from the Patio? We got a little old fashioned. So before I keep going forward, you guys need to follow some of these channels, by the way. Obviously, if you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe. Whiskey Corner and Whiskey Therapy. Please subscribe. Great channels. If, you know, we do say ourselves. No, but we would really appreciate you guys subscribing, liking this video. That would be awesome. But also go in and give some love to some of the channels that are already here. You know, we got Matt at Whiskey Wisdom. Awesome channel. We have Life from the Patio. Bourbon Nerd from Life from the Patio is here. Awesome channel. Love those guys. A little old fashioned. Great channel. So go check out some of these channels, guys. Who else do we have here? Roger Randall. Cheers, brother. We hung out with Roger like 2 weeks ago? A week and a half ago?
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago, yeah.
Yeah, really cool dude. Hoping he comes down and moves to Florida, because love hanging out with you, man. Great
yeah,
dude.
It was a blast.
Yeah, it really was, man. Cheers, Torup. What's up? There we go. Oh, we got Mike Brock in the house. What's up, man? Cheers. Thanks, everybody, for getting on. We definitely appreciate you guys. I love bourbon. I love a good old fashioned. All right, there you go. I think that's speaking to Jason over there. Cheech, what's up? By the way, guys, Cheech is going live tonight, so definitely go and check out his live as well. He usually goes on like I think 11:15, 11:30 around there, but he goes late, so definitely go check out Whiskey Encore as kind of an encore to this whiskey stream, right? I have that right?
Yeah, that works.
Exactly. All right, who else we got on here? Steven Scone. Go check out Steven Scone. Go check out Cheech over there at Whiskey Encore. Shelf Sippers as well. Go and check out these channels, guys. Great channels. What's up, Steven? Cheers. Sugar Kitty. Cheers and meow, man. Thanks for getting on. We got C.A. Scotty. Cheers, brother. Thanks for getting on. Big T from the patio. So again, Life from the Patio. Great guys over there.
Yep.
Joey B, everyone in chat. Cheersing everybody. And then we got the Life from the Patio. There we go. All right, let's see. I think we got everybody so far. Am I missing anybody? No, I think we're good. All right, let's get started. Oh, we got Josh. What's up, Josh? How you doing, man? Cheers. I think I saw Dave as well. Dave from the North Tampa Bottle Club. So both Josh and Dave are from the North Tampa Bottle Club. Great guys. Cheers to y'all. Thanks for getting on. We got Troy C. Cheers, man. Chip. Cheers, man. Thanks for getting on. Oh, what's up, John Clifton? Cheers. Always a good time when you're on. You know, did I skip over Dave? Oh well. But he was here.
Yeah.
I saw his thing earlier.
Yeah, he was. All
right. So, guys, we got a good show today. We got Whit from ASW. Great distiller, great person. So I first met Whit when the North Tampa Bottle Club, we went up there to Atlanta, and he got us set up for a tour. He gave us an amazing tour, gave us some great tasting stuff, really good guy. And then since then, Whit has came down to Tampa. He was actually at the release for the Founders Founding Fathers, ASW Georgia Heartwood, that he sent us samples for and we picked. So he came down for the 1 year anniversary of the North Tampa Bottle Club. Great guy. And we are happy that he is on here. So we're about to bring him on real quick. Just have to talk about a few things. So as you see at the bottom, we have a giveaway. So before I tell you about that giveaway, let me tell you about the free giveaway. So we have two free giveaways. And the first one we're going to do pretty early into the interview. So I'll put in a hashtag word. You guys put that in, we'll collect it, and then we'll give away some stuff. So the two free giveaways are the 4 bottles that we're drinking. So it's going to be a sample of each of those bottles twice. So 2 people are going to win. We're going to do one pretty soon now, and then another one later on. And then I got another thing for you guys. So what is scrolling at the bottom, that is another giveaway. And this is the giveaway for that. $5 to get in. So it is a sample giveaway of Russell's 15, Russell's Rickhouse Reserve, Camp Nelson F, and Russell's 13. You will get a sample, 2-ounce sample of each one of those. And I'll probably throw in another one. So you'll get 4 samples of something great, or we can talk about it, what you want that I have open here. And we're going to give that away. So that's $5 to join. We're going to do that a little later on. And yeah, that's what it is, guys. So appreciate each and every one of you. So yeah, you can either do Superchat, Venmo, PayPal, all that good stuff. But we appreciate you being here. And that free giveaway will be out soon. At least the first one for the first word. Either way, that's a lot of talking. Whit has been waiting very patiently in the background for me to stop talking and bring him on. So we are going to do that. Whit, give me the little thumbs up. Tell me that you're ready, although you've been ready for like 20 minutes. All right, so let's bring Whit on.
Hey. What's up? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you pretty good, man. How you doing?
Doing good. Just sipping a little whiskey, hanging out. Gonna talk with you guys for a bit. Can't wait.
Awesome, man. We appreciate you getting on. It's, as we were just saying, it's not just because you're on, by the way. It's always cool to have you around, man. Like I said, when I first met you over there, and then even when you came down here, cool ass dude, man. That is
Thank you, man.
That is definitely the thing, man. You are really cool, and it's great to have you on, man.
So let me say, just so people can appreciate Whit came down here for the 1 year anniversary party. This poor man sat out in 90-some degree heat for hours on end, trying to give out samples to folks, talking about, ASW. It was wonderful. He was positive. He was cheerful the entire time. God bless you, Whit.
Hey, thank you, man. Yeah, it was a good time. Honestly, once I had a couple pours in me, the heat wasn't too bad. It didn't seem to bother me.
Yeah. No, man, that was awesome. And I don't think, along with that, because you definitely were sweating out there.
Oh, yeah.
So we definitely appreciate that. But along with that, I don't think we did it justice to the bottles that we had out there for ASW, because they were just burning up in the sun. I love all the ASW stuff that I've tasted, man. Really freaking good. But I know that after it's been sitting in a hot sun for a couple of hours, yeah, that's not really doing it that much justice. But
yeah, honestly, I think it was poor planning on my part. I didn't even think about it. I should have, had a cooling something for them. But I mean, everyone that tried them still was, enjoying them. But yeah, whiskey in the heat definitely is, has some drawbacks.
And that's what I was gonna say, man. Like, even with all of that, people were still out there tasting the ASW bottles, and they were still like, "Damn, this is really good." Like the different bottles that they were tasting, they were like, "Yeah,
that's awesome." Cheers to them.
This is awesome. So, yeah, man. It is some good stuff. So, distiller at ASW, right?
That is correct.
First, let's start, man. Like, what got you into whiskey? I guess I like to know about everybody and their journey into whiskey.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, we can start pretty much. I think the main start for me getting into whiskey just starts with my career in the coffee industry. So I worked in the coffee industry for over a decade. And being a part of the coffee industry, I did everything that you could possibly imagine, from managing a coffee shop to teaching education to competing in the USBC, which if you're not familiar with, it's the United States Barista Championships. So as nerdy as you could possibly be about coffee, that's where I was. Hey, shout out to everyone saying they love Georgia Heartwood and whatnot. But anyway, so super nerdy about coffee, and I got really into my palate. So I was tasting coffee daily for my job and for work. I would be on the team for selecting coffees that we would buy for the coffee, not only shop, but the coffee roastery that I worked for. So I was helping select coffees, helping dial in coffees, and then competing with our coffees on a national level. From there, I started really getting into wine. I was already really into craft beer, and then whiskey was kind of that final frontier where I would, taste it a few times and I could appreciate it, but I didn't know a lot about it. And it was honestly ASW and the owners of ASW, Jim and his wife Kelly. Charlie's also an owner, but Jim and Kelly were the real people that started getting me interested. The coffee shop that I was managing was right down the street from the distillery. And I started seeing them regularly as customers at the coffee shop that I was managing. And they would invite me to come taste some whiskey and invite me over to the distillery. And I started nerding out, asking questions. And before I knew it, they were inviting me to go what they called like bottling parties, where I would go and help bottle whiskey for like an hour. And they would give me a bottle of whiskey as a thank you. So I was doing this almost pretty much weekly, but sometimes multiple times a week on my lunch break over at East Pole, which was the coffee shop that I was managing and doing education for. I would go over and help bottle on my lunch breaks and get a bottle of whiskey. So when you're acquiring a bottle, 2 bottles of whiskey a week, they start piling up if you don't drink whiskey fast. So I started having all these different bottles of whiskey and started tasting all these different whiskeys and got kind of excited about it. And I think really what happened was meeting the master distiller, Justin Menglitz, at ASW, and him and I talking. I was on the bottling line. At this point, I was there so often that they started paying me. They're like, hey, it's a volunteer thing, but we're going to start paying you. You're here all the time. And I was like, cool. I'm just happy to be here and learning about something new, because whiskey was one of those things I didn't really know that much about. But working with Justin Menglitz, the master distiller, he noticed something different about me. He would ask me my thoughts on whiskeys and let me taste whiskeys, and I would tell him my thoughts, and he was like, you have a really good palate, and a lot of the times that we would hang out, I would just ask him questions. When a lot of whiskey people, he would meet whiskey people like, oh, I tried this, what do you think about this, or I've had this rare whiskey or this pappy, and like he never really appreciated like what people had tasted. He appreciates more that I had this curiosity, and I wasn't coming in. Honestly, when I started, I didn't taste a lot of whiskey, so I couldn't have bragged about anything, honestly. But I had this curiosity about me that he found very appealing, and he found me to be very teachable. And from there, he offered me the job to start off making whiskey mash. And at first, I honestly turned it down because I was doing all these things in the coffee industry, trying to be like the world's best barista, because I was competing and I was trying to do all these crazy coffee competitions. And he was like, dude, you're like here all the time, side hustling. Like, I mean, would you really be here all the time if it was really paying that good? And, like it was good for a coffee shop, but for where I could have been, and then also the skills that I could acquire through the whiskey industry, it was just one of those things that after I thought about it for a little bit, I was like, you know what, maybe I should try something new. After being in the coffee industry for over a decade, maybe I should try something new. And I mean, honestly, after that, the rest is history. I learned a lot from Brett Friends, who was called the Scotch Trooper, was his Instagram handle. He passed away, unfortunately, from cancer a few years ago.
Yeah,
but he worked for us over at ASW, and he let me taste like numerous scotches. So honestly, I really liked single malt, and I really liked Scotch a lot at first.
Yeah.
Now I really do gravitate more towards bourbon and American whiskey, but I've really appreciated all these different categories of whiskey, whether it's single malt Scotch, whether it's rye whiskeys, bourbon whiskeys, various styles of whiskey. I've come to appreciate all these different styles. And, we make a lot of American single malts. So American single malt's one of those things I'm excited about the future for as well.
No, that's awesome, man. Wow, what a journey, dude. So going from like coffee, like championships, a barista championship, to then basically going into wine and then whiskey. That's a hell of a trajectory, man. Damn.
I like to taste things. I'm a thirsty guy.
No, that's awesome, dude. And talking about tasting things, we didn't even mention what we were going to be tasting today, right?
Yeah.
So first off, thank you for running us through all of that. That's really cool. I love knowing how people actually found their way into whiskey. But first off, what are you drinking there, man?
Man, so honestly, I grabbed a couple daily drinkers out of my cabinet. It's just a Four Roses single barrel pick from a local liquor store. It was an OBSQ. So if you're curious about the recipe, is OBSQ. And then I was probably gonna move on to the latest Elijah Craig barrel proof, the B524. So I like Elijah Craig's. I mean, honestly, Four Roses and Heaven Hill, both of those are like two of my favorite distilleries when it comes to just bourbon distilleries and American whiskey distilleries. I really think they're two really good Kentucky distilleries, and that's just how I was in the mood for. But I do have some of our stuff as well. I mean, I'm not coming empty-handed. So
which one is that one? Hold that up.
Yeah, it is the Soloist. Yeah, so I have the Soloist.
Okay.
Nice. I got the Syncopation down here, which is our hazmat whiskey. So
I need to get my hands on that one, man.
Yeah.
You need to hook us up. You need to hook us up, Whit.
Hey, that sounds good. Honestly,
that hasn't made it down here yet.
I brought it with me. No one cared to try the hazmat on the hot day.
We didn't know what it was, man. We were like, you had so. By the way, everybody, like Whit brought like basically, I think it was basically your whole line of whiskey.
I mean, it was a big chunk of it. I mean, we probably brought.
Yeah.
I brought 12 or 13 or 14 different whiskeys. I don't know. We have so many different mash bills, and I mean, we can talk all about that soon, but like one of the things that we're known for is like making numerous mash bills. Like we're always making new whiskeys and trying new things and experimenting. We don't just kind of stay in one realm and make just a couple whiskeys. We try to make a lot of different styles of whiskey. So
yeah, definitely, man. No, that's awesome. So first off, I just want to say a few cheers over here. What's up, William Hall, the Bourbon Bitch, Mr. Whiskey Shits, Dave Vogelsand, who is Taylor Boone, who else? Did I miss anybody? But just wanted to say thank you for you guys coming on. And we got some super chats already. So guys, if you don't know, we got the Russell's Reserve, Russell's 15, Russell's 13, and Camp Nelson F that we're doing samples for. That's the $5 banner that you see at the bottom. So every $5 gets you in. So we got Steven Scone and Mr. Whiskey Shits. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. And then we got a few people talking about ASW already, man. So we have Chan saying that he had a Fiddler barrel pick from the local group. It was fantastic. We got Steven Scone that said that ASW doesn't make it out to Alabama. Are they planning? Are you guys planning to put out anything there? And we can get to that in a second. And then Dave is talking about, I was able to get a bottle of the Cinco. How do you say that? Syncopation.
Syncopation. So yeah, okay. That's our hazmat bourbon. We can talk all about that as well too, if you guys want to in a little bit.
Yeah, man, definitely. So we got Gunnar L, we got Sabolo Dave on. Thanks everybody for coming on. We appreciate it. So what we have is 4 bottles that me and Jason are tasting on right now, right? So let me solo. Jason, do you have what you? So we're drinking these 4 bottles. So Jason has 2 of them, I have 2 of them, and then obviously we exchange them with each other so we can also taste them. So Jason has the Fiddler Georgia Heartwood. That is that a regular release or is that a single barrel, Jason?
Yeah, so that's just a regular shelfer. One of my faves.
Perfect. and then the Tire Fire cast strength, right?
So that's special. So that is one that you brought down the regular Tire Fire that I fell in love with. As hot as it was awesome. And for those that don't know, it's a single malt. It's peated. If you're an Isla Scotch guy, this is right up your alley because you get the best of both worlds. You're getting the Scotch peatiness, and you're still getting the caramel notes from the whiskey. I mean, I'm a huge fan of this one.
That's awesome. Tire Fire was one of actually the first whiskeys, and that's not my design. We could talk about whiskeys I designed a little bit, but Tire Fire was one that our master distiller Justin Manglitz designed, and it was one of those things that when I first tasted it, I was like, "Holy smokes, this is crazy!" Like the flavors that you're getting from it. Like first of all, like the peat, and I had tasted, like Lafroy at that point. I had tasted Lagavulin and the standards, but like also getting that new oak. That American new oak, just the white oak, sweet caramels, like you're saying, the vanillas mixed with that peat was like a really unique combination that I didn't know of anyone doing. I'm like, this has 45 ppm. We're talking parts per million of phenols. That's the impartment of peat into the barley through the peating process and through the drying of the grain. So whenever they're peating the grain, that's the measurement of how much phenols is imparted into it through the kilning process. And for perspective, I think Lagavulin is like around 35 and Ardbeg is around 55. So to have at 45, we're like right in between those two giants and having like tons of peat, tons of sweetness, tons of flavor. And then we also started doing a rum cask finish on that one as well. So the Tire Fire, we have a rum cask finish, cast strength version where it was aged on new oak and then finished at rum cask. And there's tropical notes that you're getting from the rum cask, like really impart some like really interesting flavors that is just, unlike others because, some people will finish in a rum cask, but they're aging in used barrels. So we have that brand new charred oak and then that finish in the rum cask. And it's just crazy how much unique sweetness and how it balances out those phenols.
Yeah, that sounds very unique, man. I think we gotta, Jason, we gotta search for that one, man. That's, that's definitely one that we'll be looking for, man. So we're gonna talk about all the ASWs and your favorites, by the way. On my side, we got the Fiddler Toasted.
Hey.
And the well, maybe I should single myself. Hold on one second, or solo myself. We got the Fiddler Toasted, signed by good old Whit right there. There you go. I actually got this at the Distillery, man, when I first met you. And then we have Georgia Heartwood, MDP and North Tampa Bottle Club pick. This is our founding fathers right here. So we have two Georgia Heartwoods here that we're going to be tasting today, or that we're going to be having. And then the Toasted, and then also the Tire Fire. I don't know about you, Jason, but I'm leaving that Tire Fire for last. That one's gonna change our palate. Let's just say that.
Come on now.
I'm leaving that one for last. I don't know which one you started with, but I started with actually the Georgia Heartwood that you gave me.
Yeah, actually, that's the one I started with too.
Okay, perfect.
It was the regular show for Georgia Heartwood, and for what it's worth, when ASW first came down to Florida, nobody was talking about it, and I think I was one of the very first people, at least that I knew of, that had that bottle, and one of my favorites. I mean, it was great. I've killed it. I've gone through about 2 or 3 of those bottles actually at this point. But I like it. It's just a great. It's a great drinking whiskey.
I do, man. I love the Georgia Heartwood, and quite honestly, it's probably one of my favorite weeders out there. I think I have one that was the first one that I've ever got over there somewhere. And just like you, Jason, I've been one of the first ones that have been saying ASW's name for a while. And quite honestly, when I bought that one, there was nothing, like there was no reviews. Nobody was talking about it. But I saw that. I bought that on a whim, quite honestly, just because of obviously what it said on it. I'm like, hey, let me give this a try. And I was blown away, right? So, yeah, I love the Georgia Heartwood, man. So it's it's kind of, you know, it's cool to put them all up against each other, quite honestly, because I'm tasting the one that the regular shelfer that you gave me. And at the beginning, I got a little bit more like baking spices, a little bit of cinnamon over the what I remember, right? I still haven't tasted it tonight, over the pick that we got from the Founding Fathers. Did you also get those like rice spices as well? I mean, not rice spices, sorry, baking spices.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I think set it apart for me, is that it wasn't the normal weeder, right? It has a lot more bold flavor to it, that you don't find common in a weeder. They all have, you know, a couple of notes that come out, but I don't know. I found Heartwood to be a lot more complex than just a couple notes. That's what I liked about it.
Yeah, definitely. All right, Whit. So you went to ASW, and Charlie was the distiller that I met, the master distiller that I met.
Justin.
Is that his name? Oh, Justin.
Justin.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, he was really cool, very knowledgeable as well.
Oh yeah.
So all right, so now you're at ASW, and you've had your hand in a few things, right? You gave us a taste of one of your favorite barrels over there.
Yeah.
It was freaking amazing.
Yeah.
But talk to us a little bit about that. If you want to go through a little bit of, obviously not all of them, because we'll be here for hours.
Sure.
But what are some of your favorites from ASW? Talk to us a little bit about like the process, what kind of sets you guys apart. I know that's a loaded question, but
no, that's fine. We can talk all about it, and I will be honest and transparent about it, just because I think you know, everybody's taste is different. When we talk about palates, we talk about preference, we talk about taste. We're talking about something that's subjective, not objective. Objective would be what type of whiskey it is. Objective would be what's the mash bill, how long is it aged. Those are objective facts about whiskey. But when we talk about palates and taste, flavor profile, when we talk about notes, aromas, we talk about the just overall palate, the finish, those are all objective. So when we're talking about what I prefer, may not always be the same as what I think might be objectively. Maybe when I say objectively, we're talking more straightforward bourbon, something that has a more traditional flavor profile. And we make a lot of whiskeys that try to have a straightforward kind of flavor profile. However, the ones that I prefer sometimes are like more challenging and more unique. One of my all-time favorites is actually Soloist, which Fiddler Soloist is this one right here. Mm-hmm. It is a mash bill that we have designed. It's a 4-grain mash bill.
Hold it up again. Sorry, Whit. I missed that.
Go ahead. No, all good. Soloist. So Soloist, it is a bourbon that we make. It is a pot distilled bourbon. It is 4 grains, and it has various malts. So we're talking 55% corn and 45% various malts. And each of the malts gives a unique characteristic. Each of the malt has its own unique flavor profiles too. When we talk about cereal grains like corn or rye, you know, unmalted grains, those flavors that are imparted are usually going to be less, how do I put this? I would say less impactful or less influential than malted grains. So malted grains are usually going to give more influence and give more flavor. So when we're talking 45% malted grains, we're talking 45% super flavorful grains. And of those grains, we're talking malted wheat, malted rye, 2 different types of barley malts, and 1 chocolate malted rye. So all these different grains, and it gives it this really unique flavor profile. And also what happens is whenever we do our pot distillation, the pot stills allow for way more oils. It allows for way more flavors to just kind of transfer through the distillation process. So usually with bourbon that's column distilled, or any whiskey that's column distilled, you're going to be losing a lot of flavor in every plate of the column. So a column may have numerous plates. So every sight glass on the column is going to represent a different redistillation. And this is how they can run continuously, because it's going to be removing parts of the heads and tails that you would be cutting in a pot still will be removed plate by plate by plate by plate. But you're also going to lose a lot of flavors. You're going to lose a lot of oils. You're going to lose a lot of thickness. So the fact that we're able to do a pot distillation for this bourbon, we're going to have a lot of thickness to our distillate. So our distillate has a thickness to it. It has a lot of flavor to it. So we can age it for 4 to 5 to 6 years, and we have this thick, flavorful, oily bourbon that really has the palate and the mouthfeel of something that you would think would be 10 plus years old because of how it feels in your mouth. And also we do a lot of double barreling. So Soloist is always going to be partially double barreled, and that extra double barreling gives it a lot more oak flavors, a lot more maturity. So it's a bourbon that I think now we're doing almost all of it exclusively at 6 years minimum. So I'm not saying for sure, but I think we're going to be moving a 6-year age statement to most of our Soloist products. I think at least our cast strength Soloist. So I need to double check that. I know you guys are going to get your hopes up. Like, honestly, like, I just make the stuff, so a lot of the shots aren't going to be necessarily in my court, but that's what we've been talking about. That's what I've seen proofed on a label. So we're going to have the 6-year minimum. But honestly, even at 4 and 5 years, it's been drinking like a 10 to 11 to 12-year bourbon because we use a lot of double-barreled juice, and that extra time on the oak, and that extra oak is going to impart a lot of thickness, flavors, and just a lot of that mature characteristic that you would get out of a lot older bourbon. Yeah, we got a friend saying 6 years is a lot down south. So that's true. Cheers to that.
Yeah, definitely is. No, and that's really cool to hear. And you're right, man. Like, I know when I taste a few of the, I mean, obviously I haven't tasted all of them, but the ASW bottles that I've tasted, they don't seem like they're like young, right? They seem like what you were saying, like some older whiskey. Right, so it's like whatever you guys are, the voodoo, the magic, whatever you guys are doing over there, it definitely works, man. It definitely works.
Thank you.
So I don't know if I tasted the Soloist. Go ahead, Jason. Sorry.
So just sort of out of the norm question, Whit. Seems like a lot of the ASWs are sort of 115 to 120 ish, right?
Sure.
Without getting into some of the more special bottles. But that said, at least for me, for my palate, I feel like they drink closer to like 100. So is that by design, or is that because of some of the sweetness? Because they do tend to be a little sweeter, and I like the sweetness. But they always drink lower proof for me than they really are.
It is partially by design, but it's also just partially by, I think whenever we're designing a whiskey, we don't typically try to go for a whiskey that tastes really hot, just because when it tastes hot, especially in the South, it's going to be, drinking more aggressively. We're talking way more warm months all the year than we're talking cool months all the year. And we're kind of designing for people, at least when we started, for people in Georgia, people in Florida, like yourselves, you can tend to enjoy our whiskeys maybe a little bit more throughout the year because they don't always drink hot. They drink a little lower proof. Part of that is that. Part of it is whiskeys that are our distillate are going to have that thickness that kind of like, it takes away from the heat. But then also we do a lot of extra oaking. So we do double oaking. We even do triple oaking. And Georgia Heartwood is actually one of those products that we do a triple oak on. And that's one of the reasons why that one specifically drinks under proof. So that one is a sourced MGP product that we take and move into a secondary barrel. And then we finish on Georgia oak. So that Georgia oak is going to be hand harvested in Georgia by our master distiller. And specifically with Georgia oak, you have to harvest it at a very specific time in the year. Now this will get to a little bit into like the secrets and stuff, but there's a time in the year that we have to harvest it, and it's only like a month, really 6-week window that wood can be harvested. And by that, I mean harvested like the tree can be felled, and then in that time that the tree's felled, it also has to season. So we don't take that wood immediately; we have to season it, and we usually do at least 24 months, but we've done more than that. So we're talking fell a tree, season it for at least 2 years, and then the oak is ready to be added to the staves. And what that does is going to create this richness of flavor that really plays with your brain, because you're thinking so much about the flavors and the intensity of the flavors that your brain almost doesn't pick up the proofs. And this goes a little bit into tasting theory. And this also goes into one of the ways that when I'm teaching people how to taste whiskey, because if someone knocks back whiskey, their brain, at least whenever you put whiskey on your palate for the first time you taste a whiskey, whether it's that day whether it's a new whiskey or whether it's been, you know, a few hours or you've never tasted whiskey before ever, your brain notices the alcohol. That's the first thing it picks up is the pain. Your pain sensors are going off and you're like, there's the pain. It's hard for you to taste and experience those flavors. But as you take another sip and you take another sip and you take another sip, your brain starts to expect that pain. So when that pain expectation is there and your brain's already expecting it, it moves away from that. It starts focusing in on the flavors. It starts thinking, oh, here's this flavor, here's this flavor. And you're starting to realize and experience more of the whiskey because your brain isn't focusing so much on the pain. Now, when you have a whiskey that has all this extra oak on it, and it has all these extra tannins, it has all these extra wood sugars, it's going to distract you from the alcohol as well, just because there's more there to experience. So whenever we designed Georgia Heartwood, we designed it to be an intense whiskey that had a lot of tannins, it has a lot of wood sugars, and it has a big oak bomb flavor. So a lot of people really look for that oak bomb when they're talking about wheated bourbons. That's one of the reasons why people love Pappy, because Pappy is 15, 20, 23 years old, and those oak characteristics, those big oak flavors complement wheat well. So how we did that is we triple oaked our wheated bourbons that we were sourcing from MGP, and that we were creating that oak bomb that a lot of people want in a wheated bourbon specifically. So Georgia Heartwood's kind of, you know, I can't say answer to Pappy because no one's gonna be like, oh, it's nowhere near Pappy, you know, because it's not. It's, you know, it's different. It's a different product. It's a cask strength bourbon. We don't do cask strength Pappies, but it's a cask strength bourbon that has a lot of flavor, and it's a wheated bourbon that you know, has a really high percentage of wheat, higher than Buffalo Trace's percentage of wheat, and it's you know, a super flavorful bourbon that's going to be that oak bomb. It's going to be for the people that want a really old oaky bourbon coming from a young distillery. So sorry, I kind of ramble on about stuff.
No, man, but it's
no, that's awesome.
Great information, man. So I believe it's Mike from the North Tampa Bottle Club. North Tampa Bottle Club is in the house. That's Mike.
What up, Mike?
What's
Mike's
up?
the man.
Yeah, man. We got Dragon B on. What's up, Ryan? How you doing, man? Thanks for getting on. Oh, and Dave Vogelsand, thank you so much, brother. Appreciate it. And the Bourbon Nerd, thank you so much. Appreciate that, man. And then Dave says he likes ASW chin music, weeded in toasted barrels.
Yeah.
And then one question that I did have for you, now that we have that, because Jason, I moved on to the toasted one now, by the way. So we have the ASW toasted, right? And then we have the chin music, which kind of seems similar, right? But like, what is the difference between them? Because I get those two confused, right?
Yeah. So chin music was designed to be an approachable entry-level toasted bourbon. So when we're talking about chin music, partially it was a design collaboration with the Braves. So we have a second distillery where we make vodka and gin at the Braves Stadium. So it's Battery Park. The Braves play there. That's their home field. And we have a distillery located at the stadium, which is really cool. But we make vodka and gin there. So the Braves actually came to us wanting to do a collaboration. And, you know, a lot of our bourbons are challenging. They're big flavors. They're not for the entry-level bourbon people. But also we don't want to make a cheap, softy bourbon. So we're trying to find this middle ground. So we're like, how can we introduce people to the idea of toasted? How can we, you know, talk about this thing that's fun and unique in bourbon and that has, you know, unique flavor characteristics, but in an approachable way. So we took our toasted bourbons that are going to be less challenging profiles. So a lot of toasted bourbons are going to be very, very light chars and very, very heavy toasts. So we took some that were going to be kind of like middle chars and middle toasts, and those middle chars and middle toasts kind of give it a more approachable flavor profile. So not a lot of tannins, not a lot of you know, those really crazy wild like graham or marshmallow flavors, more of like a traditional bourbon flavor profile with a lot of sweetness. And then we cut it to 100 proof. So by cutting it to 100 proof, we're getting that approachable proof range. We're not trying to go super, super low, but we're not trying to do a cast strength product for maybe a sports fan that's not necessarily a whiskey person. So we're trying to find like, how can we find that middle ground where a whiskey person will love it and a sports enthusiast will love it and just a regular guy off the street will love it. And that was kind of our answer to like make a good middle ground bourbon. It's like not going to be a crazy cast strength single barrel, like with wild flavors, but it's not going to be like super soft entry level. It's going to be kind of that middle ground. That's the chin music. And then the toasted bourbon is that big toasted flavor, trying to pack in as much toasted flavor as we can. Hey, there it is. That's right. The toasted bourbon. But we did that with a variety of toast profiles. So a lot of toasted bourbons, what they like to do is they like to take toasted bourbon for like 4 to 6 weeks, or maybe 1 to 2 months, and then you get all those really unique that we know as toasted, right? The graham, the marshmallow. But if you leave it in a barrel longer than that, you're going to start losing some of that flavor profile. You're going to start losing some of that marshmallow, some of that toasty. However, we notice, because we like to experiment, we try things. After a year or two, some different flavors start to be introduced in these toasted barrels. Some flavors that are unique, and I think give it a more bourbony characteristic and a more like sweetness and much more mature flavors. So what we did is we took a blend of that young toast profile. We're talking that 1 to 2 to 3 month profile, blended with a 2-year toasted bourbon finish, or a toasted barrel finish. So we blended a 2-year finish with a 2 to 3 month finish, and we got this crazy, just I think beautiful expression of what toasted could be, because that was one thing that wasn't done in toasted. I think toasted's one of those things where, and this was actually, toasted bourbon was my design and what my baby, and something I've been working on for a while. This was one of those things that I didn't want to just, hey, let's take some whiskey that we don't like and put in a toasted barrel, and that'll be our toasted product and we can make it taste good. No, I was like, I want to take a whiskey that I do like, that I think would be complemented by a toasted barrel, but I also want to not just put in a toasted barrel and do what everyone else is doing for like 1 to 2 months. I want to do what a toasted barrel could do and experiment with what a toasted barrel could do. So let's do a month or two and with one and blend it with some 2-year toasted barrel finish, like in tasting all these different year ranges. The master distiller Justin and I actually were taking barrels and we were tasting them every other month or every month to see what changed, and we took notes on it, and like, how did it change this time and how did it change this time. And some of the products were like, this may not even go into toasted bourbon, this could go way too long, but it's worth the research and development to understand what happens to it. And it turns out like things that happened after a year or two were so unique. While they didn't have those traditional toasted bourbon flavors, they had some beautiful flavor profile that we thought could blend well with them, creating the toasted bourbon that we have today. So the toasted bourbon that we have today was, it didn't come out years ago like the Penelope or the the other ones that came out, but I think it came out at a time to kind of give that toasted bourbon revival and say that, hey, toasted bourbon doesn't have to be just like this this finish that has no heart and soul. You could put your heart and soul into finishing a toasted bourbon and make it like a beautiful thing, right? So
yeah. And I'll tell you, I'm digging this, right? I tasted it there, but quite honestly, I have not popped this bottle until today. It was actually in my overflow storage over here, but I tasted it. We obviously tasted it at the distillery tour. I tasted it there at the 1-year anniversary, and just going back to this, like, it is really freaking good, man. Like, I am freaking digging this, and I love So what I liked about the Penelope, I thought was that at least the bottle that I killed, it was like a char 4 and medium toast. What I see at least on this one, I don't know if they're all the same, by the way, but this is a char 1 and the toast is heavy. But this is freaking incredible, dude. I'm really digging this. And it was funny because I was watching, shout out to Dusty Dan, because I was watching a little bit of his live stream yesterday, And Jason from the Mash and Drum was talking that there's a bunch of people now chasing Char 1 bourbons, right? For some reason, that is like the tasting profile that everybody is liking. It was interesting to hear that, because I was like, oh, okay. I don't think I've ever like really paid attention, like, oh, that's Char 1, I gotta go and get it, right? But after seeing what you're saying and then hearing that yesterday, seeing that this is Char 1, this is freaking good, man.
Thank you, man.
Hats off to you guys. This is really good. And this was 59.9. My math is horrible. 118, no, 119.8. 119.8? Yeah.
119.8.
Right? Am I right? Again, there you go. Boom.
It doesn't drink like that.
It does not, dude. It does not drink anywhere near that. And it is freaking good. Like, I started sipping on it and I'm like, all right, I need to slow down because it just went. So first off, Latin Sip, what's up, man? Thanks for getting on.com. What's up? I don't think I missed anybody else. So we got Latin Sip saying what's up to you, Whit, that they mentioned the 1-year anniversary. And then if anybody didn't see, by the way, I have it on the screen, hashtag ASW, that is the first giveaway. That is giveaway, free giveaway for these 4. You're going to get 2 Georgia Heartwoods, a regular shelfer. Then you're going to get the NTBC, North Tampa Bottle Club, Founding Fathers. 1, you're going to get the Toasted Fiddler that we were just talking about, and the Tire Fire Cast Strength. So we're going to run that. Jason, if you can put like a 5-minute timer.
Got you, brother.
Cool. We're gonna finish that in 5 minutes, and then we'll pick our first winner. We got another one, guys. Plus, we have the $5 at the bottom, and that is for Russell's 15, Russell's 13, and Russell's Rick House Camp Nelson F. A 3-sample, 2-ounce giveaway. So there you go. So Whit, I am digging this one, right? What I do have to say, right? Because I at least I feel that I am always honest, and I might be a little bit blunt sometimes, and it's not you guys' fault, but I will tell you, there's only one so far, ASW, that I did not like, and that is that Amberana. But because that is because I do not like Amberana, right? And that did not change my mind to go the other way. So, Jason, have you had that one? Did you like it at all, or?
I have, and I always get flamed for this, but I am an Amberana fan. I have quite a few Amberanas, and as much as I like most of the ASW line, that one was just too Amberana heavy for me.
Yep. So, if I may attempt to defend myself.
Absolutely.
I agree. Personally, I am not a huge fan of Amburana flavors. And I will say this, the first Amburana release that we ever did, we did it as batch 1. It was one of those things that we got these new casks in. The owner was really excited about it. You know, Justin and I didn't really know much about Amburana, but the owner was like, hey, we really want to do an Amburana. So we were like, all right, we'll do an Amburana finish. We'll do it with some sourced MGP. Let's try it out. We'll see what's happening. And we put it in there. And after a week, it was like already so flavorful. And I was like, whoa, this is really flavorful. I wonder what this is going to become. This is really unique. So after tasting it for a little bit of time, we had this moment where the flavors were so big, and I was like, yo, this is like getting intense. And a friend of mine was like, hey, I want to let you taste the sample. And he let me taste a sample of an Amburana barrel. Now, I'm not going to name the distillery because I honestly tasted that and I was like, oh man, that tastes like my grandma's perfume. I'm not a fan of that at all. And I went back and I tasted my barrel the next day and I was like, yo, ours is still really good. I was like, cleared the bottling schedule. I was like, we have to bottle this right now. It is good. I don't want to mess this up. I don't want it to taste like grandma's perfume. So we bottled it, and people loved it. They were great. They're like, this is great. Batch 2, they're like, we didn't have a bottling day for it. It's like, yo, we need to get this out of the cask. Like, I want to get this out of the cask right now. Like, it needs to be ready to go. We did batch 2 as a little stronger. And then the sales team was like, hey, people want to do single barrel picks of these. Can we do single barrel picks of these? And the way that we've always done single barrel picks is you pick it from the barrel in the distillery. And I was like, the window for these to be ready is going to be like so small, and the barrel program as far as picking goes just kind of got like a little out of hand, where some of the barrels just like, if one didn't get picked, it would go too long. And I think we finally fixed that. Like, now we don't do barrel picks for Amburana. We do, but we don't. We kind of do it in the way that whenever we do a barrel pick for Amburana, we say, hey, Justin and I are going to design it. You tell us how much Amburana flavor you'd like it. Would you like it soft, medium, or heavy? And then we will finish it for you. So we kind of do a pick that way, to the point where they still have like some design in it, but if we let them pick it from the barrel, then they're all going to be just like blown out. Like it, and that's the thing that happened. And honestly, it just got out of my hands to where I had no control over the situation, and the barrels were getting blown out, and I wasn't really stoked on it. But we haven't done an Amburana pick in a while, and the future Amburana picks we're doing that Justin and I design, and like, hey, you can pick from these that we have designed, these that we have bottled, these that are ready. We're not going to allow people to pick them and not get picked and let them age in the barrel any longer, because they age way too fast for that. You can do barrel picks in New Oak because it doesn't change drastically.
Let the game begin.
Thank you, Jason. And okay, so let's just do this real quick, Whit. And then
go
back to what you were saying. And thank you for that. We're not blaming you, right? We are blaming Amburana, right? We are not blaming you or ASW. We are blaming Amburana and this whole crazy let's finish everything in Amburana crap, right?
Yeah.
So wait a minute, though. It's not crap, all right? It's so it wasn't just ASW. It was a lot of the distilleries. Everybody went through, but everyone went through a learning curve.
ASW. I am not blaming ASW.
No.
I am blaming Amburana, though. I don't like it, Jason. I know, but I think it's because it took a minute to figure it out. And go ahead and do the drawing, and then I'll latch on to that. Yes, let's do the drawing real quick. So, guys, you have about 5 seconds, like literally, to put hashtag ASW, and this is for the first giveaway that we're gonna do. Free giveaway. It is 4 samples, four 2-ounce samples, 2 ASW Georgia Heartwoods. One of them is the North Tampa Bottle Club. Can't talk right now. North Tampa Bottle Club Pit, the founding fathers. And then we got Shelfer Georgia Heartwood. We have a Fiddler Toasted, and then we have a Tire Fire Cask Strength. And it was just enough to let Josh Fritz get in here, and we're about to do this, guys. So 28 people, let's go. Chip, congrats, man.
Congrats, Chip.
Go. Congrats, Chip. Hold on, let me write this down. Chip, send me an email. And that is, I'll put it in there. It's sflwhiskeycorner at gmail.com. Jen, you're right. You were so close. I really thought it was going to be you, Jen, because I saw your name popping up and I thought that was it. But Chip took it away at the end. Congrats, Chip. I'll put it here. sflwhiskeycorner at gmail.com. All right, so
Congrats,
It's
Chip.
if you guys have ever gotten anything from me, you know that it comes a little bit late. Sorry for that, but life gets in the way. Gunner, I just sent yours out today. So I should be all good.
Well, good. Well,
Until-
that's good because you're not going to put pressure on me for sending you that hazmat, right?
Actually, I am.
No.
I am. I'm going to be like, yo, Whit, where is this, man? I need this. But
Hey,
no,
man, if I open up the mailbox one day and I see a little Samuel Russell's 15 in my mailbox, I might get that hazmat to you a little quicker. You know what I mean?
Whit? I will send that out to you.
All right, done deal. It's a done
Yeah.
deal.
If you want that, I will get that over to you, man.
Hey, cheers.
There you go, man. Cheers.
So
All right. So, Jason, you were saying about. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let's say what's up to Josh Fritz. He just came on. Chance, I don't think I said cheers to you. Some other people got on, I believe, real quick. Matt Acton. What's up, brother? Sal
What's up,
from
Matt?
Latin Sip. Keith P. I don't think I said cheers to you. And .com. So, and thank you, everybody, for JenClifton.com. And I think that's it on the super chat. So thank you, everybody. Again, Russell's 15, Russell's 13, Camp Nelson F. Those are the samples for the $5 giveaway. $5 to get in. There you go. All right, Jason. Tell us about Amberana.
No. Just latching on to it, though. I mean, I think the whole thing was that it was trendy. And it's really at the end of this ramble, there's actually a question for Whit. But that said, everybody kind of jumped on the bandwagon. And I think the thing is that, and maybe I'm way off the base here, Whit, this is where I need your guidance, but it kind of seemed like a lot of the distillers treated it like normal oaks, right? And it's a Brazilian oak, first of all. And I think that, so maybe Whit, some of the science behind it. Is it more porous? Because it does seem that everyone who did it draws the flavors out. And you said this kind of earlier, really, really quick. And I think everybody overaged it is what happened, because I think they were treating it more like the domestic oaks instead of it being more of an exotic. And I think some of the folks kind of figured it out now. Like, for example, I think Barrel does a pretty good Amberana. I think, was it RD does a really good Amberana. Yeah, RD1 does a good Amberana, but there's some others out there where they're
people go crazy
almost perfumey, like you said. They get to that sort of next level, and it's just it's a little much.
Yeah,
and people go crazy for the Penelope one too. You know,
they do. Well, that's the thing too, and I think Penelope actually finally kind of started figuring out Amberana, and I think that we're going to see moving forward that I think Amberana is a beautiful tool. As far as, like, I don't know if it's the end all be all, but I think it's a really good tool. And I think that you can do some really creative things with it. So I might be leaking this a little too early, but we're actually going to be releasing a cigar batch at our anniversary party. And it's going to be, various finishes. We're going to do like mixed in. We're going to do, because a lot of, when you talk about cigar finishes, it's usually really strong fortified wines or really strong brandy finishes. So we're talking like Armagnac, Cognac. Those are the typical finishes. Yes. So those are the typical finishes, but we're trying to do some different, a different style cigar batch. We're doing like a rum finish mixed with, I think, a maple syrup barrel finish. And then possibly a port finish, but then there's also going to be a portion of it that's Amberana, but we're trying to just like season it with a little bit of Amberana. We don't want it to be like Amberana, whoa, we want it to be just like hints of it in there, because I think that Amberana, and we saw with Rio, right? Rio, they did honey and Amberana. I think we're seeing that Amberana can offer really unique flavors and do a lot of really cool things with whiskey. But if you just, you have to be so careful with it, right? Because like
less is more.
You can easily, exactly. Someone said that less is more. Like Amberana, like just the hint of it. Like I think you could literally age it for a day in an Amberana cask. Like not even. I think you could just put the whiskey in it and immediately harvest it, and it just like give it that season, right? Like give it that just like rush of it. And a lot of these Amberana casks also usually have been used for cachaça. I think most of the ones that we have been used cachaça casks. And if you're not familiar with cachaça, it's like It's like
Brazilian
a
rum.
Brazilian look. Yeah, exactly. It's a Brazilian rum, but it's usually going to be at a lower proof. So it's at like 30% alcohol, but it's going to be a rum aged in these Amburana casks. And a lot of our Amburana casks that we have been used for cachaça before.
And I struggle with cachaça because I want to love it, but I don't know if it's the cane sugar or if it's just the Brazilian oak, but I always get a real burnt taste off of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. And they can be like that for sure.
Yeah.
But I think one of those, the thing about Amburana is it was new and exciting and everyone wanted to just like pack it because like bourbon people think like pack the flavor in, right? That's what they think.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Amburana doesn't need to be that way and it shouldn't really be that way. And I think, you know, we made some mistakes with it as far as releasing stuff that Justin and I, it was kind of out of our control at one point to where we weren't even tasting these whiskeys that were getting bottled. They were just being picked by stores, being put out into the market, and we didn't have our hand on it. And that was unfortunate. And I really think that we can redeem ourselves with our future Amburana products, but also I think that we want to do different styles with Amburana. We don't want to just do an Amburana finish. If we're going to do future things with Amburana, we want to like season it in with some other things, not just like Amburana finish because it's just too much. So,
man,
come on, Carlos.
Oh man,
you just got tainted by some ones that weren't done particularly
you just broke
well.
my heart, Whit. You broke my heart. I'm sitting here like cringing when you were talking. I'm like, no, cigar. You started off with cigar batch. And I was like, hell yeah, let's go. And then you said, we're going to season it in Amburana, and that's where you lost.
Man, you just, listen.
No.
You're going to like it. You're going to like it. You're going to like it. I know you are.
It's going to be one of those things. He's going to have one.
Carlos, you're going to be like, whoa, there's Amburana in this?
Yes.
What? That's how it's going to be.
Okay.
Yes.
You know, I'm going to
we've already done some test experimentation of like what the final flavor is going to be good, man. You're going to be like, what? There's Amburana in this?
Yeah.
That's how it's going to be.
I don't know, Whit. I don't know. I will take your word for it, but I got to tell you, I got to taste the bottle. I got to taste the sample first before actually even getting there. And the reason I'm not going to name the distillery or the bottle or whatever, but
because it's mine, right?
There is a certain distillery that made a cigar batch with Amburana finishing in there, and I don't know what else they put in there. And that is the bottle. And people that have been on the live stream have probably heard this story before. That I told Jason, I'm like, this smells like freaking cat piss.
No, in full transparency, I'll just flat out say it. It was a Starlight cigar series.
Yeah, it was.
The taste is phenomenal, but the nose is definitely not where it should be. Just gonna say,
our cigar batch is not gonna be like that cigar batch. I'm telling you.
All right.
You just,
I'm gonna see if I can record this with Whit, so I can be like, Whit, you told me this. You said that it's not gonna be like that. So limousine oak finishing.
You got to be careful with that because that recording goes two ways. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
And if it's one of your favorites, then you're gonna have to eat your words.
I am fine with it going the other way around. If I taste that, I'm like, you know what? This is really good. You guys can freaking clown me. I don't care. But at least I'll finally have a Amburana bottle that I like.
There you go. That sounds good.
Because I don't like.
We're gonna make it happen.
Yeah, man, we gotta make it happen. So wait, I don't know. I know you had a time limit, so we appreciate you getting on.
I gotta be distilling early in the morning, but I would love to answer some questions before I go. So whatever I can leave it you guys with.
Yeah. So if anybody has any questions, definitely let us know. So
okay, I have to say this. I saw someone earlier say something about an ASW tattoo. If someone has an ASW tattoo, I gotta see it. I love tattoos.
Supposedly, I think it was Dave Vogel said I told Matt at Whiskey Wisdom, show them your ASW tattoo. So Matt, if you want to get on and you want to show us your ASW tattoo or send me a picture of it through text, the floor is yours, brother.
So
We all
while
want
we're
to see
bringing
that
up some-
ASW tattoo.
If someone has an ASW tattoo, there will be a bottle in the mail tomorrow. That's all I'm saying. I gotta see this.
That's
So
that's
we're bringing
freaking
up
awesome.
questions and whatnot for Whit to take a look at. Carlos, before Whit goes, I want you to try that Tire Fire cast strength while Whit's still on.
Yeah. So
Let's do it.
first off, let's talk about NTBC, and I know you got to go Whit, but the Founding Fathers. This is freaking amazing, guys.
Yes, sir.
This is really good. So again, I've tasted a whole bunch of the Georgia Heartwoods. This is no slouch against all the other ones. This is freaking good. It's still available at MDP Liquor. So if you want a bottle, you can definitely reach out to me and I can get you hooked up with them. But guys, it is great. And the good thing about the Georgia Heartwood is that every freaking release or every single barrel is slightly different. Not saying that one is better than the other, but I definitely have favorites. I will tell you that. And that is a favorite of mine. So that's really good. And that's actually what I was sipping on there. But yeah, before you leave, so let's start tasting the Tire Fire.
So a lot of
Let's do
questions
it.
out there too about distribution. Whit, I don't know if you want to cover kind of what states you're in, and you guys do sell through Sealbox too, right?
We do seal box and shared pour. So I think a lot of our products are on seal box and shared pour. We are working with trying to. I know someone mentioned Alabama,
Cheers.
and I know with control states it's a little bit difficult for us.
There's actually
However,
Steven Stone right there.
However, with control states, I think that we are about to get our breakthrough and get all of our codes that we need to be in order so that we can be working in Alabama, North Carolina, all those states. I know that we, for a while, were nationwide through Total Wine. However, we are now like working more individually through smaller distributors and working with like more mom and pop shops and like liquor stores that are just like more small. So we are trying to do that now and getting more out there, getting more into like the standard consumer. Control states, we are right there with. So Alabama and North Carolina, you guys should be seeing us soon. Massachusetts, I know we have a lot through Liquor Junction. I know that we just did a barrel pick in Tampa with Liquor Depot as well. So we should have a toasted rye single barrel pick down there in Tampa for all you Tampa people with Trey over at Liquor Depot. I want to do more picks with any of you guys down in Tampa as well. So MDP, whoever wants to work with us, like we'll make it happen. We'll make Tampa. Honestly, personally, Tampa is my favorite city. Like as far as like on the East Coast, I'm a big skateboarder, and honestly, it was really flattering to see the skateboarding stuff earlier. I'm a big skateboarder. That's my hobby. If you want to, go find me on the internet, you'll see me skateboarding because I've been skateboarding for 25 years. So 5 times longer than I've been making whiskey.
By the way, I love the vlogs, dude.
Hey, thank you.
I was laughing at that skating when you're in your 30s.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's pretty cool.
Thank you, man. Yeah, that was something I did a little bit last year just because I had a little bit of a lull. But yeah, man, I might bring that back because skateboarding is one of my hobbies. So love skateboarding. But yeah, so
oil painting, right?
Control states. I do painting. Man, right? I have too many hobbies. I'm actually also a tattoo apprentice on the side. So I'm like doing tattoos now as my like side hustle. I gotta stay busy, man. I can't sleep. Like
I get you.
I sleep better if I do something more than just my work. Like if I get done with my work, I'm like trying to do something else before I go to sleep. I'm like, can I paint a picture? Can I do something? So I'm always doing something. So like a lot of this art behind me is like traditional like tattoo art from like Sailor Jerry or something. I love just art in general. So
that's cool, man. And I saw the art that you put up. So that was pretty freaking cool, dude. Now that you're on the distribution conversation though.
Yeah.
Sora was talking about the Midwest. I need these without shipping. Iowa, Illinois, let's go.
Okay,
so Iowa, Illinois.
Yeah, so what we'll do is we're just gonna like the best thing anyone can ever do is go into your local liquor store. Whether if it's a store that is like a bourbon store or is a whiskey store, like even we've been talking to people in Texas. Like right now, Specs doesn't carry us, and Specs has like 250 stores all over Texas. And I've talked with Specs. We've like submitted to Specs, and Specs is like kind of just like they don't know enough about us. And we're like guys, are people not asking? I was like, we've heard a little bit of buzz, but they're like, if someone comes in and asks for it, like we'll, pay a lot of attention to that. So one of the best things you can possibly do if you want to see ASW, if you want to see Fiddler products, even if you want barrel picks, like reach out to me. Like the reason Carlos and the North Tampa Bourbon Club did a barrel pick is because they asked me. Like if you guys want to do some barrel picks with like your stores in Iowa and Illinois, like talk to me, man. Like DM me on Instagram. Like we will make something happen.
And Whit, now that you're talking about that, so Jason's hopefully going to be a part of it afterwards. But we have a little, aside from North Tampa Bottle Club, which is a great picking club, a few of the YouTubers got together. So we have Baker Drinks, we have Matt at Whiskey Wisdom, we got Whiskey Therapy, hopefully. We got Sean at Echoes in Eternity. We have Barrel Dave. We have Myron at Bourbon Drop. So a few of us got together, and we want to start doing some barrel picks. So I'm going to reach out to you about that, see if we can put something together there. And by the way, we got Matt coming on now. He probably has some questions to ask you. And he was the one that supposedly had the tattoo, but that was a joke, he says, because he has so many ASW bottles. So, Matt, we're going to bring you on, man, all right?
Yeah, that was just Dave ragging on me, which is hilarious, by the way. What's up, guys? How you guys doing tonight? Yeah, good. How are you doing?
What's up, Matt? How you doing, man?
Now, look, I heard you talk about how the Fiddler here, so I pulled out some ASW bottles, and I did notice, so this is a single barrel pick from Top Shelf over here near me in Georgia. I noticed something weird on this bottle. You were talking about how this is similar to Pappy, so I don't know. Maybe you're right. I don't know. I'm going to pour a little Fiddler Pappy, I guess.
Yeah, let's do it. It's awesome. It's awesome.
It's kind of weird that was on that bottle there. So, and this bottle
supposedly now, Sean at Echoes in Eternity probably has an ASW tattoo. So
I'm sure.
We're going to reach out to him and we're going to get a picture for you, man.
Okay. That sounds good. I can't wait to see it.
Well,
this is my absolute.
Sean comes out with a shirt.
Oh, which one's that?
So this is like a national
syncopation.
I thought I was holding up the same one as
No, this is my absolute favorite bottle that I've got right now.
Oh, that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, it's a good Georgia Heartwood.
Love this bottle. Such a great bottle.
So,
I had
what is the syncopation? Can you talk a little bit about that? Because I've seen that coming up.
Yeah, I'll talk about this before I head out. So the syncopation, I actually poured myself a little bit, so it gives me another probably like 5 or so minutes. The syncopation is a bourbon that is made 100% of malted corn, no secondary grain. It's one corn, one varietal of corn too. So we're not doing yellow dent number 2. We're not doing the standard corn. We're doing an heirloom corn varietal, and this heirloom varietal is Bloody Butcher. So maybe you guys have seen or heard of Bloody Butcher. Yeah. There are a few distilleries messing around with it. I do have
one that's Bloody Butcher from another distillery, but I do like the Bloody Butcher corn.
I know that Jephthah Creed was messing around with Bloody Butcher.
The one that I have, Jephthah Creed.
Yeah. However, I think our flavor profile is definitely going to be a little bit different than Jephthah Creed, and the way that we do it with our pot distillation and our mashing and the type of yeast that we use really gives it a unique flavor. Also, our Bloody Butcher is not cereal. It is malted. So we're talking 100% malted Bloody Butcher corn. And we aged it in 15-gallon casks. So instead of aging in your normal 53 gallons, we aged it in 15-gallon casks. And we actually aged it in our distillery, like right amongst our equipment. So it was in the window of our distillery, near our stills and near our fermenters, and all the heat caused the proof to shoot up. So it's a 4.5, I think, almost 5-year-old bourbon, and all the heat from our fermenters and our stills actually caused is what caused it to go hazmat. So the barrel entry proof, I think, was 124, 125, right up there at the cap of what you can legally do for bourbon. But then it was coming out of the barrel at 143, 146. So we released it years ago, or maybe last year, maybe a year ago, and it was like 136. And then this year, we had one that was like 146. So I think the actual release was 143. So it was 71.5% alcohol.
Wow.
But man, it's crazy because like it is hazmat and it is hot, but it like still drinks under proof. Like you would not think it's a hazmat whiskey.
So the syncopation is the hazmat one that you were talking about earlier,
yes.
right? All right. So
Yes. Syncopation, but syncopation isn't a hazmat product. It wasn't always a hazmat product. It just happened to be hazmat when we released it. Like we're not advertising it as a hazmat product. It just happened to come out of the barrels at hazmat, and it's going up. And I think future barrels are going to be even higher. So if you've seen some, we're talking. I mean, honestly, I don't know how it's going to be high. How high it's going to be next time we bottle it, but it's going to be pretty high.
Okay, and is that one just available like on online and on sealbacks or around that?
So we did distillery only originally.
Oh, okay.
However, we did, I think, send a few cases to Sealbox. So I think there's some available in Sealbox, maybe. And if it's sold out, I think they might be buying some more. And if I don't know if we have any more on hand I think it might be sold out. There's a good chance it's sold out. I mean, obviously, I'm going to get Carlos some samples. If I can find a bottle, I'm going to send Carlos a bottle, but we'll see what I can find.
Hey. Whit is the man. Whit is the man.
Yeah. I mean,
And by the way, if I get a bottle, everybody, like that is going to be sharing. So, we'll be doing some good things so we can send out some samples because I think everybody needs to share that. I love what Matt is doing with his hazmat bottle from another distillery, but his hazmat bottle, I love what he's doing. He's sharing that around, so I'll be doing the same thing because everybody should be tasting that, man. And quite honestly, everybody should be tasting all the ASW stuff.
Yep, sold out in Sealbox.
Great stuff.
Hey, Whit, I got a quick question for you. Do you by any chance know what the char level is on this bottle?
The syncopation? Oh, on the
no. This is the Heartwood. I don't know if there's a difference in this. This is just that national
that
champions
is
release.
So Georgia Heartwood is a single barrel product. The national championship release was our first, I think, blend of various char levels. So we did 3 and 4, 3 and 4 char level on that. So it's a blend of just different Georgia Heartwood barrels. So we took kind of like our best Georgia Heartwood barrels, bottled those together for the national championship release.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there goes that theory because this is by far my favorite ASW, and I was curious if it was a char one like you guys were talking about earlier because that would have been really interesting. But there goes that theory. There goes that theory. But this is a solid bottle. It's so good.
Thank you, man. Yeah. A lot of people have really appreciated that. And it was cool because that was our first blend of Georgia Heartwood, because Georgia Heartwood can sometimes, being a single barrel product, can have like some of like this flavor really aggressive in this barrel and some of this flavor in this barrel. And it's a really strong characteristic for the single barrels, which is why it makes such a great single barrel product, is because every single barrel is really unique. However, when we blended our favorites together, it made like a really beautiful batch. So that national championship bottle like really did it. And I think there might be a case or two of that on hand at the distillery. We always try to keep some stuff back whenever we do something one time. So yeah, if anyone ever comes to ASW Distillery, come in, ask if I'm around. Like I work pretty much 5 days a week, so ask for me. But also ask for like specialty bottles that we have, because we usually have something hiding. So
nice. Carlos, are you able to turn me down on StreamYard if you click on the
let me see.
There should be like some button or like a dots on my picture for you, and you can turn my mic down. Somebody's saying that my mic's too loud.
Yeah, you're a little loud. Talk now.
Test. ASW's awesome. I'm just a loud guy in general, so.
I was going to say he's always loud. It's all right.
Whenever he says ASW's awesome, you can turn that up, actually.
Yeah, there you go. I think you're fine now, man. I lowered it down.
Thank you.
So, Carlos, thoughts on the tire fire?
So, All right. Just so everybody knows, I love peated scotch. So I may be a little bit biased, right?
Yep.
I do love peated scotch. Now, I do like this, and I love the fact that it's cask strength. I love the fact that it's taking me back to the peated scotch like type of flavors. It's good. I do see that some people might get, so I'm sorry to say, one of the notes that I am getting is kind of like and I hate to say this, like, and this sounds bad, shoe polish.
Here we go.
Shoe polish type of thing, right? Okay. That sounds horrible, but guys, no.
I want to know how you're going to turn shoe polish into a positive note. I'm so curious.
I can just tell you that somebody that's not into like peated scotch might get that type of note. It's not shoe polish, right? But it's something like it. I really am digging it because it does take me to that like peated scotch note. And I've been drinking this, guys. Like you guys can see right here. Like I've been drinking at it, and I freaking do love it, right? But if you're not into the peated scotch, you got to taste this, right? You got to taste it. You got to make sure that it's something that you like because it is going to hit you like, whoa, what the hell is this? Because it's totally different than everything else that I've tasted from ASW. I will tell you that right now. But I do like it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the proof is in the pudding. I mean, I've been sipping on this the whole time that we've been talking right now.
It's totally unique because it is traditional Scott peat with the sweet notes. So hats off, Whit. One of my favorites.
Thank you.
Seriously.
So I will say this, whenever you say stuff like a lot of people would be offended by saying shoe polish or something like that. However, if you've ever looked at Lafroig's tasting notes that they brag about, they say, hey, drink our scotch. It tastes like Band-Aids and asphalt and salt water and iodine. And it tastes like making love to a cigar smoking seal or drinking mermaid's bathwater. Those are literally what they say. That's how they advertise their scotch. So you say this obscure thing that you're not supposed to drink about our scotchy style whiskey and expect me to be offended. You're wrong. You say something weird. I'm like, yeah, that's what we were going for. You know, we were going for something weird.
And to tell you the truth, like I still like it. Like I really like it. Like, I would have told you if I didn't like it.
I've never had anything. Scotch. I've never had anything like it. Seriously, it's really kind of a marriage of two totally different worlds, and it's kind of funky, but that's what makes it fun. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Looks like Whiskey Wisdom has some Lafroig he's working on now.
I think you're right. I think you're right. Whit. That's where my mind goes when I inhale. It's like mermaid.
Iodine and Band-Aids.
Right off the bat, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, Lafroig's man, that's a unique one. I'll tell you what though, just to piggyback off what Carlos said, just for 1 second, Carlos, if you don't mind.
Yeah,
I think that's like what I've come to learn, Whit and everybody else, is that I think that everybody should be open-minded to tasting anything, because I've gone from very adamantly saying I don't like something. Like rye is a good example. I don't like rye. I don't like rye. I don't like rye. And then I found some rye that I like, and I can no longer say that anymore. And if I stayed in the mindset of just ignoring and skipping all the rye, I would have missed out on a lot of really good whiskey, you know? So I think that's a really good mindset, Carlos, to, even if it's something you don't think you'd like, if you haven't had it, you might surprise yourself.
We haven't gotten Carlos to acceptance level yet, because he always says, I'm not a rye guy, and I give him shit for it all the time because he is a rye guy. He just doesn't like all rye.
No. I think now when I say I'm not a rye guy, I have to say it differently. Like I'm a selective rye guy.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Because I do like certain ryes.
You do.
I don't like a lot of them. That is true.
And that's okay.
Like some of them, right?
But you do like some of them.
And that's what it is. But Whit, I don't know. We don't want to keep you, man. I love you hanging out, so you can stay on as long as you want, man. Just let us know whenever you have to go. But before you go, though, I have to tell you, we want to do the second giveaway. and I want you to pick
Let's do it.
whatever phrase it is that you believe
Skateboard.
people should put in.
Oh,
Anything,
yeah,
any word, anything. It could be wit for all we care.
sure. So I will say this. I'm in a band. So me and my friends, all in our 30s, decided we wanted to start a band.
Okay.
And the band is, I don't even know. We actually argue about the genre of music we are. It's like alternative or pop punk or something in between like that. But the
Nice.
band is called Winder. So Winder. So if you throw my
Nice.
band's name up, I'll be so hyped. I'm like, yo, Winder.
Very cool.
W-I.
W-I. Yeah, wind. So
Okay.
Winder.
All right.
I can relate, Whit. I was in bands for 25 years, brother.
Hey, it's a good time, man.
So there you go,
And,
guys.
and I was an old 80s skateboarder too.
Hey, there you go. I've been skateboarding for 25 years. I've been listening to
That's
style music
awesome.
for years. So me and my friends were like, yo, let's start a band. Let's play some music. And we're actually, so it's funny. We just started this band probably like 4 or 5 months ago. We've already written like 7 songs. We're about to play a show like in 2 weeks. So we're hyped. We're just having
What
a
do you
good
play?
time. Man, I actually sing. I'm like the singer in the band.
Nice.
No way.
Nice.
So wait a
That's
minute.
awesome.
Can we
You
find
gotta
you on
sing.
YouTube, or can we find like your music somewhere? Like, where can we
Oh,
find this?
So we have recorded some songs. We haven't released them yet. They're not released. But we're gonna play in some shows and stuff. So hopefully some things will be coming out. I mean, if you follow me on Instagram, I honestly post every time we practice. I'll post some videos of us playing music and me singing and stuff.
Nice.
So I'll be posting like the information on our future shows, and you'll probably hear some of our songs that we've recorded because I always put those in my stories and stuff. So
So
yep.
talking about that, where can people find you? I know you said Instagram. You're
Sure.
on YouTube as well. So where can people find you? Where can they
Yeah.
know a little bit more about Whit?
Yep. So people call me Whiskey. That is my handle on Instagram. It's _Whiskey _.
I love it. By the way.
If you go, yeah, like Whiskey, that's just what they call me. So I just kind of ran with it. If you go to that page, you'll find my personal page, and on my personal page is where I post all my music stuff. Whit Hagemann is my name. So that's my standard handle for just like all my personal stuff. I do all my skateboarding. I do all my just like music stuff, a lot of my art, like it's all on my personal page. So I kind of keep those separate, mostly because like a lot of skateboarding stuff I do is I've taught a lot of lessons, and a lot of kids follow me on Instagram. So I try to keep my 21 and up page, my whiskey page, and then I try to keep my skateboarding page different, since a lot of kids follow me on that. But go check out that. You'll see my skateboarding, you'll see my music, you'll see everything else. Other than that, my whiskey stuff is on Whiskey. So yeah, Winder. Hey.
There you go, man. So right now, guys, we have 27 people on, and we only have 19 entries. So I'm just saying.
Some people are slacking.
Yeah.
Slackers.
Somebody's
Winder.
not putting. By the way, just in case there was any doubt, I am out of the tire fire. Damn, that's not catching right there. But that's
Hey,
tire
drink it
fire
all.
That was a 2 ounce plus.
Yeah, that is tire fire.
The man just drank 2 ounces of shoe polish.
Yes, I did. And I'm pouring. Well, no, I drank 1 ounce, and I'm pouring some more. I do like it. I really freaking do.
He's nice and shiny.
Wait, I got 2 questions for you before you bounce,
Let's go.
if you don't mind.
Let's
So
go.
first, one bourbon, one music. Bourbon. What is something that has happened at ASW since you've been there, where everybody gathered around something that ASW produced that really just kind of surprised everybody? Where everybody's like, "Wow, this is going to be great." And then my music question is, have you heard of Suno? And if so, what are your thoughts on it?
So ASW, I remember when we did a single malt called Maris Otter, and Maris Otter was a single malt that when we first tasted it, we were like, man, this is special. This is really good. A lot of people were tasting it thing, and it was like really unique. And Maris Otter is actually named after the varietal of grain that we use to make the single malt. So it's 100% Maris Otter varietal. And we tasted it. We were like, this is great. We did some single barrels of it. We cut some of it. We did some cast strength of it. Didn't think much about it. And then we submitted it to San Francisco World Spirits Competition in 2020. And it actually won a double gold medal and then best craft whiskey of 2020. So yes, thank you.
Awesome.
It won best craft whiskey in the world. And after it won best craft whiskey in the world, it won best craft whiskey in the world. It did. For San Francisco World Spirits Competition. It won best in class. So
awesome.
after it won that, I mean, a lot of people wanted it, but we only had one barrel left. So it was
like,
one of those
right
things.
here behind me. I rolled it home.
we ended up selling it through the distillery at a little more than what the normal price was, and we ended up making some more almost right after that. And the first thing that Justin, the master distiller, ever let me distill on my own was Maris Otter. So after that, he said, "Hey, I've been teaching you how to distill now for 2 years. Here you go. You're going to distill this on your own." I'm like, "Okay, what are we distilling?" He's like, "Maris Otter." And I was like, "Oh, shoot." So he kind of just like threw me in the deep end, right? Just let me distill Maris Otter, like the world's best craft whiskey award winner. And, since then, like it hasn't come out yet. It hasn't been back out since then. However, we're going to have a few barrels are going to be ready later, either this year or next year. So we're kind of looking forward to it, getting excited, knowing that Maris Otter will be back soon. So
that's awesome. So congrats to you. And that's really cool leadership from Master Distiller. That's really cool. That's really awesome. Let you participate in that.
Absolutely. And then the second question was, what did you say? A band? Was that a band?
It's not a band. It's so Suno. It's a website where you can generate AI music. And before you roll your eyes, because I know like AI is like the latest buzzword thing, it is incredible. It is absolutely incredible. I'm a failed musician times like 900. I think I've tried and failed music about a cajillion times, and I've been able to take sheet music that I've written in like 1997, 1990 and plug it all into Suno, and it's incredible to see what it can come up with. And I don't know, it's like remotivated me to do music. I was just curious what you thought about it, if you've even played with it or not.
I haven't heard of it, but I have seen some like reels and some, like videos of people making AI music, and I was wondering what platform they were using for that. So I think that's probably the platform that they're using, and it makes sense. What's funny is the music that we make is we kind of pride ourselves in that it sounds raw and like garagey and like kind of rough around the edges. Like even with our recordings, we're not trying to go and record in the studio and like replace the drums with like triggers or replace like the sounds with like overly polished stuff. Like we want to keep it as real as possible. And all the recordings that we've recorded, we've just recorded live in our practice space. And even those like are, at least sounding like pretty good, but it also sounds like music. I think especially in like today's like day and age where like AI is generating everything, anything that's human is like really cool, right? And I think that's also, if I could tie it back into our distillate, like we don't use timers or computers for our distillate. Like we do everything by hand. We literally turn the steam valves by hand and like make the cuts by hand and taste everything from the spirit safe by hand. Like we don't do anything on timers. We don't do anything auto adjusting temperatures. Like we do everything manually. And in a day and age where everything seems to be generated by computers, like having human made things is really cool. Like one of the reasons why I like painting and doing tattoos and doing stuff like with my hands and doing human things is for that reason, and doing human music is one of it too, that I'm just like, man, I like making music. I want it to not sound perfect. I want it to be a little bit messed up. I don't want to make perfect music. I want to make music that is like a little bit raw. Like I don't want to hire whoever to come do our music for us. Like, I want to make our music and I want it to be a little raw. So that's kind of like the approach that I take to a lot of things in life, you know, whiskey included. You know, I try to make the best stuff that I can make, but I want to make it, I want me to be in it, you know, like I don't want it to be unhuman. So,
right. You want it to be
but-
raw, like non-chill filtered.
Exactly. However, that does sound interesting. I may play around with it a little bit and look into it.
I got Carlos to laugh. I got
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
So, like, name an out. Like, what's an album? Give me an album that influences y'all's style, so I can get an idea of what kind of music you guys play.
Man,
You guys,
the
like,
closest
Ride
the
the
closest
Lightning?
thing
Are you
that,
Slayer? Are you Ozzy? Like, where are you guys at?
no, so those are all more metal. I would say that we're probably more like pop punk style, like or like skate punk style. Like, so if you grew up
Like 311?
maybe that's maybe a little more alternative. I'm thinking and also I'm in my early 30s, so like Taking Back Sunday was like a really big band for us. Newfound Glory, like Blink-182 were bands that I grew up listening to, but I would say probably Taking Back Sunday is one of the bands that we have more similarities to. It's I hate using this terminology for our music because a lot of people already like picture something in their head and they think of like a really like certain picture, but almost like an emo style of music. Like it's pop punk, but like emo. But like Taking Back Sunday, I think would probably be what something we're more similar to. But
so
Cool. All right.
Whit,
Check it out.
you still haven't told us where we can find your music. I know you said that you've been recording music, so is that just saying that
Instagram.
we haven't
put
put
it
it
out
On
yet?
Instagram.
We haven't put
it out.
anything out. You can
Okay.
literally only hear me like on my stories of my Instagram on like Fridays when me and my band practice. Like it's
All right. So look.
Okay.
you know.
So
here,
Whit,
how about this? I'll send you a song, Carlos. I'll send you a song that we recorded in my bed.
There
It's
you
like
go.
it's
So
like
if
recorded
you
in
will
our
let
practice
me-
space.
If you will
I'll
let
send it to
me
you.
on the next live stream, we will play this song, dude.
Oh man!
If
All right,
you will let me.
that's not. Yeah, you just let me know. I'll be there.
All right,
That
cool.
sounds
Well,
good.
we will play this song on the next live.
Maybe,
stream.
maybe a clip of it. Maybe not the whole song. Maybe
No,
just
not
a
the
clip
whole
of it.
song, but like a clip of it.
All right,
30-second
good.
clip. I think it's gonna be pretty cool.
Perfect.
And then we you know, we get to hear some of Winder. That's gonna be pretty cool, man.
That
And
sounds like
then
a good time.
where can people find you? So Whiskey on Instagram, right?
Yep.
And on YouTube as well.
Yeah, I'm on YouTube. I like try to do some like skateboarding stuff for a
Skateboarding
minute.
stuff, yeah.
Like I don't know, like mostly on YouTube. Like you just find me on all these whiskey channels. Like people like to interview me sometimes, like you guys or whatever. Man, yeah, find me on Instagram, Whiskey on Instagram, and Whit Hagemann if you want to see my band or my skateboarding stuff. That's like my personal stuff. But I mean, reach out to me, DM me. Like I'm personable. Like if you want, DM me, I'll send you my songs. Like I don't care. Like I'll DM me. Like we'll trade some whiskeys in the mail. Like I don't care. Like I mean I do care. That's what like I care about people. Like
Yeah.
I'm down to earth. Like let's hang out. Let's talk. Like
And guys,
message me.
And Whit is an awesome guy. Like what you guys are seeing right now, that is Whit. Like he's such a cool dude. It's not even funny. And Bourbon Bitch, I know that you said like you would love to visit the distillery. So if you visit the distillery, I don't know, Whit, if they can reach straight out to you and you can give them a tour. I don't know how that works.
Yeah,
but
sure.
The tour
Yeah.
that you gave was amazing, dude.
Thank you,
Like,
man.
We loved it, dude. And
Thank you, man.
you really made an impression on all of us.
Thank you. Yeah, Bourbon Bitch, if you want to reach out to me, like, come on. I will give you a tour. If I'm there, if I'm working, I will show you around. It'll be a good time.
Yeah,
How long on
definitely,
the
guys, go and check out the ASW tour. It's a really good tour.
how long on the last giveaway there? Well, not the last giveaway, but the giveaway we're in now.
All right. So Whit, can you stay on for one more minute till we do this giveaway? Because it's your band. It's Winder. Come on.
Let's do it.
All
We'll
right.
do
One minute.
Winder.
Got
Whit,
it.
Thanks so much for the info and keep doing great whiskey. You are genuine.
Thank you.
That is an awesome statement. Latin Sip. Shout out
And
to the
true.
Latin Sip. Go
And
check
true.
them out. All
Whit,
right,
are-
let's do this giveaway, guys.
Whit, are you guys ASW? Are they experimenting with any new bottle types? You guys dead set on this bottle? I'm just curious.
Like the
You guys
shape,
doing
like
anything-
the glass shape bottle.
Yeah, just curious if you guys have ever talked about changing it or if this is just getting you started or what you guys were doing or looking at it.
Yeah,
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the bottle at all. I'm just curious if you guys have looked at potentially changing your labeling and bottles. I always find it curious to see
we
what
thought
distilleries
about
do.
it. We have a pretty good deal with like the glass people, so I think right now it's kind of like where
Yeah.
we're gonna stay. But one day it could change.
I actually
Yeah.
like the bottles though. Like I
Yeah.
like the shape of the bottles, and the labeling. So real quick, that gave enough for like 1 or 2 more people to get on because I think we were at 25, and then we got 2 more entries. So let's draw this.
So Whit, on the bottle that you had to hand in, sneak a little QR code on the back that people scan and it takes them to one of your music videos. That's all I'm saying.
Smart.
.com, nice.
Congrats.
Hey.
Congrats.com. I dig that
There you
avatar.
go.
That's a cool avatar.
And again, I put my my email address in the chat earlier, but I'll put it again. Just sflwhiskeycorner@gmail.com. So congratulations.
Boys, it has been a pleasure. I gotta go to sleep. I gotta make whiskey early in the morning.
Hey, we definitely
you,
want
Whit.
you to go make some good whiskey for us, and we'll talk. We'll talk afterwards. With I'll definitely send you some samples, anything you want, man. And I do want that hazmat one, so we'll talk about that afterwards.
Yeah, man. We'll make it happen.
Cheers, brother.
Shoot me a text. I'll have some whiskey in the mail soon.
Yeah, it was a great time with you, man. Thanks for getting on.
Thanks, Whit.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah,
Appreciate you, brother.
appreciate you guys. I'll see you around.
Cheers, Whit. Have a good night. Cheers, buddy.
See
See
you,
ya.
man. Bye.
Dude, I
That-
love having the distillery crew
Dude,
on.
Whit is
on-
such a
on
great
this.
guy. And,
Yes.
and Matt, I know you have a whole bunch of like ASW bottles, dude, but like he is. I don't know if you've met him before because you're right there.
No, first time.
in Georgia. Like he
Yeah.
is such a great dude. Like who you saw on the screen is like who you get in person, right? Like he's such
Yeah.
a cool dude, and words can't really express the how cool he is and how genuine he is.
Oh, is
By the
Jen
way,
leaving?
everybody, I'm
Thanks,
done
man.
with my tire fire. This is good, Jason.
I like it.
I actually
man.
don't have
it's
that
really
bottle.
unique.
It is unique. It definitely is unique, and it's pretty freaking good. So Matt,
I'll
are
send you a sample if you want. I got the cast strength bottle. If you want a sample, I'll send it over to you.
Yeah, thanks, man. I'll send
problem.
Let me know something you want. I'll send something back to you.
So
Not
Matt,
a problem, brother.
what ASW bottles do you have over there? 'Cause I heard that you
Oh
have a
my
lot.
gosh.
Everything
Just
but.
the ones that.
Do we
Yeah,
need to
just the one
solo
I
you?
pulled
Do
it.
we need to solo you to?
Oh, no, you don't
got
have to. So this is
crap load of them right
this-
there. Okay.
Heartwood,
my favorite
Heartwood
one.
Pappy, Amberana. Yeah.
I love this one. This is a single barrel from Top Shelf. This is a store near me. This is a single barrel from the Major League Bourbon Clubhouse pick. So this is an Amberana bottle they did, and they got a nice Bambarana tater sticker, the great Bambarana on the back.
Now I see that one's either not open or not tasted too much.
No, so this is an interesting story. I bought this bottle. This is probably one of the earliest bottles that I bought, and it was before I had ever even heard the word Amberana. And they let me sample it at the store, and I was like, man, I have never tasted anything like that in my life. And so I bought it strictly on the uniqueness of it. And whoever did this, they like waxed it so hardcore. Like you need like 9 knives to get this open. So
damn.
I was gonna say that's not even cracked, Matt. That's not even cracked.
Now, I have another one.
You know what I was gonna say, Jason? I was like, oh, Matt saw that Amberana on there, and he was like, oh, hell no.
No. I have had. I actually have
No.
another one in the other room that's open. And then this one is Carlos. You'll recognize this name. This is a Turtle Creek single barrel pick.
Nice. Okay.
For the Heartwood, and I actually have not opened this one, and so maybe in the spirit of you and I hanging out at Turtle Creek, maybe I'll open this and have some.
Let's open it up. You know, we need to still pop our bottle of Weller 107, but I don't want to do it today. because I was talking to Jason, and we want to have you on.
No.
Have you on to hang out with us from the beginning.
That's got to be a first pop of the night. I'm not going to be, 5 drinks in and then drink that. No.
So we got this bottle together. Carlos and I did. I haven't opened it yet. I'm waiting.
I have one too.
Yep.
Yeah, I've got one too.
That's awesome. So we all got to do that then. All right, this is my first time having this one. Turtle Creek, Heartwood, 57.9. Somebody math me. What is that? 115.8. Is that right? That was a total guess. I don't. 57.9.
Right. It's all good. We're, it seems
somewhere around there. Somewhere around there. Anyways, I absolutely love what you're doing on your channel, Carlos. You're bringing on these distillery guys. They're my favorite shows. Talking to like-minded people. I love it. Absolutely love it,
man. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah.
It's cool to have you on, man. It's cool to, I honestly, and it's not because you're on, because I tell this to Jason all the time.
Oh, here we go. Well, give me unsoloed before you say something nice, because I don't want anybody to see me blush or anything. Oh man.
So we were like, you are like the bar that everybody has to reach on these live streams, dude. Because your live streams are just like a freaking like Friday night show. It's like watching like Jimmy Kimmel or the or Saturday Night Live or whatever. Your shows are awesome, dude. And
I'm gonna grab some. I'll be right back.
We're all just trying to get up to your level, dude. At the end of the day.
Look, I'll take the compliment. Thank you. That's very kind of you to say. I'm just trying to have fun and try to entertain people and enjoy some good bourbon. And like you said, get good bourbon in people's hands. By the way, I recorded. It'll be on my Patreon because I'm shipping. You actually have this coming out to you tomorrow.
Ooh, nice.
That's the 144 short barrel.
Damn,
I've totally Dave Vogel sang this bottle. It's almost gone, and I have drank maybe much.
Hold on, so that's dark as hell. Like, show that up against the screen.
You have no idea what's coming.
Damn,
buddy.
That's almost as black as the label, dude.
If Dave Vogelsang is in here, he can back me up. This is like
he is, because he just said Matt is Friday night.
Oh, thank you, Dave. Have you ever taken like the Hershey syrup, like the concentrated Hershey syrup? If you were to put that on like your pinky and like lick it, that's what this tastes like to me. Just concentrated Hershey syrup. It's crazy.
Okay.
So, in the spirit of Dave, I've been just giving this away, and you got another a little bit coming out tomorrow. So we had really bad storms here today, so I wasn't able to get out today.
Yeah, man, it's all good.
Yeah, see, Hershey dark chocolate syrup. Yeah, it's crazy. You're gonna really love it.
And yeah, I really wanted to get one of those. I know they're probably already gone, but it's cool that I'm gonna get a sample of that, man. That's really freaking cool. What's up, Skippy Fab? How you doing? Wow, 144 proof. Yeah, that's freaking crazy. And by the way, I will send you a sample back if Whit is able to get me a hazmat of that ASW.
Oh, dude, I appreciate that.
By the way, if Jason's gonna send out that tire fire, I'll include this in there as well. So there's the pick for the North Tampa Battle Club.
Yeah.
I know you have a bunch of ASW Georgia Heartwoods, but this is pretty freaking good, dude. So I'll send you.
Cool.
I'll give one to him so that he can send that out of what he's sending out to you.
Yeah. What's up, Brian? How you doing, buddy? Hey, can you solo me for 1 second? Jen wants to take a Jen, hold on. I can just text you a picture, Jen. I'll just text you.
I can solo you though. Hey, Brian, what's going on? Guys, check out Bourbon School. Check out Life from the Patio. Check out, obviously, Whiskey Wisdom. Friday nights. Matt, is it 10 or 10:30?
10 p.m. Eastern.
10 p.m. Eastern. All right, there you go. It's probably because I only get on at 10:30. I'm like, damn, I'm always late. Check out a lot of these channels that are on here, guys. Steven Scone, Shelf Sippers, Brian at Bourbon School. Really great channels.
Oh,
you guys need to
Dave.
go and, check
Do you
them
see
out.
what Dave just said? You better pay attention to what Dave is saying, Carlos, like very quickly.
Let me see what Dave just said. Oh, yeah, Dave, that would be awesome. If you can, that would be amazing. So Dave, me and Dave has been going back and forth on some samples that he's going to send me. So that would be awesome. You can take off any of the other ones, Dave, that I mentioned there. It doesn't really matter which ones. But if you can add that in there, that would be really cool. I would really appreciate that. Yeah, I really want to taste that, man.
I'm just wondering where my love is, Just saying.
Dave, there you go, Dave. You gotta give Jason some love, Dave. Oh, hold on a minute. What's that, Jason?
Is that the 131.4? You're covering the.
Oh, yes,
it
sir.
is. Yes. Yes.
One of my favorite ryes right now.
Jason, I am so envious of your background. Oh my God, like so beautiful.
It is.
Thank you.
It really is nice. Look at this thing, guys.
That is legit, dude.
And the cool thing is, Matt, that he built that all himself. That's the crazy part.
That's awesome. I love it. I love it.
Oh, look at that, Jason. You're getting some love from Dave.
Thanks, Dave. Love you, brother.
There you go. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate you, man. Dave has to be like the freaking most generous person ever.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really I don't know if he's still on. I haven't seen him post in a while, but I owe William Hall a sample drop yet. I haven't gotten to it.
William Hall?
I just sent him something
William.
the other day. Oh, let me know what you got to send him, man. If you need his info, I can send it.
No, I got his info. I got what he wants. So I just, work.
Wait,
That's all I can say.
Is it William Hall or 143 Bourbon?
No, William Hall. Hold on.
Did you send 143 Bourbon his?
Hold on.
No, I believe it's William from 143 Bourbon.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Because I sent out
Yes.
Yeah. So Brian
That's right.
is
143 Bourbon. Yeah, I owe him his yet.
Yeah. So 143 Bourbon, you're gonna be getting that, man. I know you were on earlier.
Yes.
So let us. Sorry.
Yeah. But, I'll get it. I'll get it on the next day or so.
We'll definitely get that out to you, man.
Yes, I will. God, I suck at that stuff.
Man, I do too, and that's the thing. It's like, guys, sorry, Chip and .com. Like, you're gonna get it when I can send it to you because life happens, right? Like, my kids are like starting school, and I know yours are as well. Yours is as well, Jason. Like in a week and a half. So it's like plus I'm traveling for work, so it's like stuff is getting in the way, and it's like one day you clean out the bottles, the next day you freaking package it all up, the next day then you ship, then you print out the label, then you ship it out. So it's like it's a hassle, but it's something that we like doing for you guys, right?
If I could get to the point,
share our bourbon with you guys. We want you guys to like taste some of these stuff, and
if I could
just appreciate each and every one of you,
If I could get to the point we all aspire to, where I could do this full time, I would be on point with my samples. Let me tell you.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Jason, I'll cheers you, buddy.
Bourbon said sounds great. Thanks.
Cheers, brother. Cheers, Matt.
I got the same bottle. Let's do it, buddy. Cheers.
All right.
Cheers.
What do you have there? What do you have?
The 134.
It's the 134 point or the 131.4.
All right, so you know what? Hold on. Don't.
You got it too? Okay.
I mean, what do you mean? Do I have it too?
Come on, man. Come on. You're slacking.
Well, I didn't know if you drain poured it or not. It is a rye after all.
Matt, me and
so
you
we covered this, Matt. We covered this.
Talking back and forth about it. And by the way, review is coming out. I already recorded it. I just haven't put it out.
Oh my god! Oh man! Oh, I'm too nervous. I don't know if I can watch that.
Edited it. So
I'll have to wait and hear what people tell me if it's good or not before I watch it.
So,
all right, well, cheers, Carlos. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, y'all.
Cheers, brothers.
I know I'm biased, but God, I love that bottle.
It is a good rye. It is a really good rye.
It is.
I'll tell you what, man. That old ass.
I don't think you can see it, but goddamn, look at the legs on this thing.
Not just the
looking at
legs,
that.
dude,
Yeah.
but look at how
Yeah.
I love, like, I'm sorry, but I love how dark
exactly.
that looks. I love how dark that looks.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Whew.
It is good. Now, Matt, I will say that cask strength wise, I love this Thomas H. Handy right here, but this stacks up really good to it, dude.
It's very close.
Yeah. I don't want to ruin.
That's a bold statement, but it is close.
I don't want to ruin the review, but we only got 15 people on, so I will ruin the review.
So
Spoiler
this
alert,
was.
I like it.
This was a hand-picked barrel by Clinton at MGP. They brought it back to their Georgia distillery, which Carlos has been in, and it sat in the Georgia humid heat.
Yep.
I think he said 4 months additional aging here in Georgia, and then they bottled it. And it proofed it up, by the way. So when, I don't know if you guys know this, but when Sean and I were there and tasted the barrel and bought it, it was 128 point something, and it went up to the 131.4 by bottling in just like 2 months time. So that's pretty crazy. If we had left it for another 2 months, it may have been a hazmat bottle.
Well,
it is what it is, man. But here's the thing, though. When you taste the barrel and it's good, I say dump it. Dump it. Because, it may go downhill.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It may sour. It may, and we liked it. I was like, dump it. It's great. It's perfect. Dump it. So.
And I agree with that. And I agree, dude. Like, okay, I got to say, from the beginning, I was like, when you guys said that you guys were bringing out a rye, I was like, damn, Matt. Damn, Matt. Damn, Sean. Like, what the hell? But after you tasted it, after I tasted it, sorry, this is pretty freaking good. And this is coming from a non-rye guy. This is good, guys. Okay,
let's
real
set
quick,
a timer on this giveaway.
Here, while we're talking, we could still keep talking, but I'm going to share my screen because I have to give away 2 patron giveaways, by the way.
All right,
So
before you do that, let's set a timer for the giveaway on the big prize tonight.
Yes. So let's do 10 minutes, man.
10 minutes.
Jen.
Got it.
I love Jen so much. Jen,
Actually, let's do 14 minutes. 13 minutes at 11:30.
Oh, goddamn.
Wait,
why do you pick such a weird number?
Sorry, dude. Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Do you want to do 15 minutes?
Yeah, let's do 15.
All right, 15 minutes. There you go. But real quick, let me share my screen and we'll do these 2 real quick, guys.
So, Carlos, when is the ASW Carlos bottle coming out? I didn't hear that. Maybe I missed it.
Dude, I was actually telling Whit about an ASW pick with us. So our bourbon,
let's do it.
Our pick, like me, you, Troy and Laura, Myron, Sean, Barrel Dave, and hopefully, because I talked to you guys, Jason can be part of that as well.
I was gonna say I'm not on the list yet officially.
That
what the hell, guys?
We want you on that list. Like, I would love to.
I want to be on the list.
Well,
look, anybody that's in this space can be on the list. The only caveat you got is you got to be responsive. That's it. Because like what ends up happening is when we get close to the finals of coordination, people got to be quick about it because you have the distillery's attention. You got to make sure you take advantage of it.
Yes.
But so here are some. So here we go. Here's an exclusive for Carlos's channel. If you don't, do you mind me talking about some barrel picks we got coming up, Carlos?
Yeah,
or you want to do a drawing real quick?
Hold on. Let me do one drawing and then.
Yeah. Go ahead.
We'll do it for 1 minute. And you could well, let's do it for 2 minutes, and you can talk about it in that. I'm not saying that you got to talk about it in just 2 minutes.
All right.
You can keep going.
You have 2 minutes. Go, Matt.
After 2 minutes, you gotta stop.
And shut up. Oh, there's Big Vic down there.
Oh yeah, of course there is.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
I don't see any of those name tags. Oh, you got the music. Yeah, there you go. I don't see
There you go.
I don't see Whiskey Wisdom in there anywhere. I feel like I got robbed on this. Is this the pay one?
So let me
no.
tell you guys a little bit something about this. So this is the tier 2, tier 3, and tier 4. So tier 2 is gonna get,
I'm the guy down. I'm the guy down in the little
tier 2
latrine
has
in the
3.
submarine.
On the next one that we're gonna do, which is this is for June, right? So this is just tier 2, tier 3, tier 4. Tier 2 has 1, tier 3 has 3, and tier 4 has 5 entries in there. On the next one, which is going to be for July, I opened it up, so everybody's going to be included in that one. So you'll be there,
cool.
Matt.
I just
did
did
thank you, man, and I gotta get back on yours. So
yeah, I got my Patreon back. So I just did a Patreon wheel last night. You'll never believe who won. Frickin' Rusty won. So
you went live last night? What the hell?
No. It was a Patreon. I did like a July wheel for Patreon members, and fucking Rusty won. Can you believe it?
Oh, nice.
Rusty always wins.
Rusty has to get on more roofs.
Know. By the way, I thought that guy's name was Matt Action for a second, and I thought he had the best name to have ever existed, but I read it wrong.
Like Action Jackson.
Right?
Yeah. All right, so barrel picks. Can I talk about it real quick?
Hold on, Matt.
Yes.
So the Latin Sip said that they will buy it. They'll buy it.
What?
I don't think there's anything left yet.
Wait, they'll buy what? Buy what? Buy
guess
what?
your
Latin
pick.
Sip?
Right, that's what I'm saying. What are you buying, Sal?
Yeah, Sal, are you talking about Matt's pick?
He said rigged. Yeah, but the first question is how much? Let's talk money before we even further that conversation. Whatever. Bourbon Nerd, you guys got some stuff coming out tomorrow too. Although I don't think it's to you. It's to I think Terry.
Jen.
I think Terry's getting it. Bourbon Nerd.
Hey, thank you, Matt. Appreciate it.
Calvin B. Nice.
Oh, there you go, Matt. He's talking about your pick that he wants to buy.
Any left, Matt?
That short barrel.
Which pick are you talking? Are you talking about this pick?
Yeah, the short barrel pick. Are there any left?
Oh, I mean, let me check.
I don't think it's on the site anymore.
It's not on the site anymore.
I think it's gone off of the site. I think it's
definitely not on the site anymore. I don't know
Calvin
who might have a couple bottles.
You won the May.
Maybe around.
Congrats, Calvin.
So Calvin, just so you know, if you're still here, you won a sample pack of. So basically, what I do is for my patrons, everything that I review in that month, they get a sample of, right? So that month it was Balcones Big Baby, their tequila finish. It was Kentucky Owl Maester, which is their one that they did with the Scotch distiller or the Scotch blender. It was a 2XO Kiowa blend, and then a peg leg porker. So you're getting those 4 samples, Calvin B. So I'll reach out to you, and we can do that. And for the July one, guys, I'm gonna open it up to everybody. To everybody, even the first tier. All right.
So I'm jumping down a little bit in the comments here because Sal was talking about how Clary likes the rye. Of course she does. We have very similar palates.
Clary was the one that told me about. Yeah. She was the one that at the event at the 1 year anniversary for the North Tampa Bottle Club. She freaking, I don't know how to say it. She peer pressured me to taste the toasted rye. That ASW.
She is like that.
Yes. She was like, you got to taste this. Come on, Carlos.
Yes.
Punk. There you go. Taste it. So she was really like into it, and it was pretty good. I'm not going to front. The toasted rye from ASW was good. So thank you, Claudia, for kind of egging me on and peer pressure me, kind of bullying me, quite honestly, to taste it because it was good.
Well, she's like that, you know.
Yes, she is like that.
I love her, but she's like that. Yes, she's gonna make sure you try it.
There you go.
Carlos, can you share my screen for a second? What I'm sharing?
Yeah. Hold on a second.
So I thought this was crazy. I'm sharing a screen on.
Oh,
there
sorry.
you go.
There you go.
There you
So
go.
somebody sent the this bottle to Unicorn Auctions, okay, which is crazy. And they took a bunch of pictures of it. I know. You ready for this? It's sold for $240.
Damn. So you're telling me, Matt, that if I didn't pop this bottle, I could have sold it for $240? Damn.
You could have, yeah. I thought you had a spare. Don't you have a spare?
Actually, I gifted that.
No, he gave
Jason.
it away.
I gifted that to Jason because I know he's a rye guy, so I gifted it to him.
That was my birthday present.
It was
nice. Well, there
it
you
was
go.
a very, very good present.
He is the rye connoisseur. So I was like, he would love
Yeah.
this. After I actually popped it, I was like, damn, this is really good. Jason needs to taste this.
I probably have 50 or 60 ryes back here. I really do like rye.
So I can officially say my bottle has a secondary price now. $240.
There you go. So Sal, between me and Jason, we can definitely get you at least a sample. If Matt cannot get you a
for
bottle,
sure.
So we'll get you a sample, dude.
Or three
or
if
we'll
you
bring it to a
review.
bottle share. Because, and by the way, I did bring it, Matt. I brought it to one. Oh, no, it wasn't a bottle share. I brought it to a golf outing that I did, and everybody in that outing loved this freaking rye.
Wow.
They did,
Nice.
dude. There was like 12 people there. We were all golfing. I brought it, and I brought like I think 6 samples, and that was one of the 2 samples that was done by the end of the outing.
Wow. That's awesome.
People did like it.
And just a shill promotion real quick. If you guys are interested in this bottle, your best bet as to getting one is checking out my Friday show. When I get drunk enough, I usually give one of these bottles away. I got 2 more left to give away, so check out my Friday shows if you're interested. Maybe you'll win one.
I'll be on the Friday show.
There you go.
So also that also tells me that Jason, we need to get Matt drunk enough so he can give away one right now. I'm just saying.
Well,
you know,
hang on, we got to talk about our barrel picks. We got to talk about what's coming up.
All
We
right,
have
so
a lot of
talk
barrel
about
picks
that,
coming
Matt.
up.
do it, Matt.
All right, so listen. So Carlos is right. We've got a little behind the scenes barrel club. It's sort of, I don't think it's like official. Like we don't have like an official sticker yet. We need to get an official sticker, but I think the reason why is because we've had, so behind the scenes, maybe you guys don't know, we've actually had a couple different distilleries send us stuff. And unless enough of us like the bottle, then we don't move forward. And actually crazy enough, this bottle almost didn't happen. That's a story for another day. But anyway, so here's what we got coming up. We've got Westward Distillery coming up. Carlos, I'm curious to hear your thoughts on that. You know, you're going from rye to single malt. We're starting with 2 really hard single barrels right off the bat. So we're gonna do a single malt. Now, what I will say is, I believe we are going to be the first, and I know we're live, so I hope that if Jonathan's out there listening, I hope I'm correct in this. So don't quote me on this, but I think we are the first cask strength single malt rye they've ever done when we pick our barrel.
I believe we are.
Yeah.
So I think you're right on that one.
Yeah, so that'll be fun. So that's coming up very soon. In fact, like so soon that the samples are already in the mail to us. I think the bakers got theirs today. I haven't got mine yet. Carlos, let me know when you get yours.
I have not gotten mine yet.
I haven't either. So we're gonna get on the live stream and taste the barrels and pick one. That'll be our next bottle coming out. Then we've got one from RM Rose. I don't know if you've heard of them. Actually the guy who owns RM Rose lives in my neighborhood, which made that connection extremely easy to do. He's already offered to pull down a bunch of barrels for us and do a barrel pick with them, which is great. I've got Pat Hoffman. He's the owner of Lonely Oak Distillery. I've got a bottle somewhere. Probably not easy to get. Oh, here it is. So Lonely Oak Distillery, a.k.a. Steeple Ridge. This is Pat Hoffman owns this distillery. I'm going to try to do a barrel pick with him. And then this fall, I don't know if we've talked about this or not, the very first ever single barrel Honey Boo Rye from Short Barrel.
So
there you go. And that's supposed to be.
You and Sean told me that I can be in on that.
That's why I'm talking about it, because we're all in on this.
Okay.
So those are the single barrels we're all trying to do before December. So what is that? Westward, RM Rose, Lonely Oak, and another short barrel. So 4 more before the end of the year.
And by the way, I'm gonna talk for my boy Jason. If Jason wants to be in on that short barrel, I don't know, Matt, if he can still be on. You let me.
Look, the more people that come in, the less financial risk I have. So sure.
Okay. Cool.
Wow,
Jason, there you go. You got an invitation, man.
Highlight what 143 bourbon.
Take it.
Said.
Well, we need to go to Evo and pick up a cigar. Latin Sip. I want to be included on that. We will go to Ebor and pick up a cigar. There you go. Whiskey Therapy. So I've been waiting for the call, brother. All right. So 143 bourbon. Let's go. Westward single malt stout cast finished cast strength. It's one of the best pour. Okay.
Oh, you know.
So I saw that. So Jason, I don't know if you saw that at Total Wine. At least Total Wine, I think, had that the other day.
Yeah. Hold on, though. I got one better.
They just got it.
So have you guys, well, I'm sure you have, but have you heard of Staves and Grain?
Staves and Grain.
New Jersey small distillery. So I have a lead. I got some friends of ours in the bottle club, Carlos.
Okay.
They're going to hook me up with a stout finished bourbon. They brought it over to let me try it. I really wanted a bottle. Couldn't find it. They found me one. Yeah.
I like how it feels in the mouth. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's a good mouthfeel, Matt.
Matt, I love that freaking snippet that you had.
Gonna happen.
Stout finishes are incredible. When we were at, I hate to just keep. I mean, if Dave should have said I have a tattoo of anybody, he should have mentioned Short Barrel, because I just talk about him constantly. When we were at Short Barrel, Clinton gave us, or not Clinton, Sam, he gave us a sample of a stag barrel that they have. Or wait, what was it? It was a Buffalo Trace barrel that they're finishing in stout, I think is what it was. Oh my God. It was phenomenal. And I begged and begged and begged and begged and begged to get a bottle of it, and they just refused. So that sucked.
Damn.
It was incredible. It was incredible. Probably the best thing so him saying that the single malt stout finish is the best pour he's had, I know where he's coming from, because it's probably the best pour that I've had in 2024. It was incredible.
Okay. So
stout finishes are underrated. Forget single malts. We need more stout finishes.
So I haven't
let the game begin.
I haven't tasted too many stout finishes, but I do know that Dave's gonna send me, I think, a Bardstown stout finished one, the Goose Island one. So I don't know. Have you guys tasted that one?
No, I haven't tasted it yet.
I am very curious, because I just saw
waffled on that bottle.
I saw that at I don't know if it was at Norman's or if it was at Whiskey Willie's the other day, but I saw that the other day. They just had it on the shelf, and I'm like, damn, that's, but it's like 140, 150. I want to taste it first before I actually
150. You're getting a bargain. I last I saw it was like 183.
Yeah, but I want to taste it first before I actually spend that money, dude. Right? Because that's hefty up there, man. But if you
So
guys are telling
timer's
me
up
that
for
the
the-
stouts are good, the stout finishes are good. I don't know. So
Matt-
Matt and Sip, you have me, Jason, and actually Matt Acton for us all to hang out in Ybor City. So let us know, man. We'll get a little group together, man, and we'll go hang out in
We'll do it.
Ybor City. I got a bottle that's good. All right. 143 bourbon is the one at Total Wine cast strength. I don't know. 143 bourbon. I got to go and check. I don't know if the one at Total Wine is cast strength. Thank.com for the super chat.
You're at your time limit for the big draw, brother.
Is it time already?
Yes, sir.
All right, but I need some time though, because I need to put down everybody's.
How much time do you need?
Probably
5
need
minutes.
like another 10 minutes. Yeah.
10. Got it.
Cool.
I love how Matt Acton. I mean, that's actually a compliment. Like he thinks we got the same pool as bourbon junkies. Like we'll just reach out to River Roots and just do a single barrel pick like the bourbon junkies did. You know,
Matt.
If it was that easy, I'd be reaching out to everybody, man.
So Matt is a cool dude. Like
yes,
Matt. So that like Jason, Matt, and I live like 10 minutes. Well, actually, Matt and Jason live like I think like less than 5 minutes away from each other, right, Jason?
Yeah.
But
nice.
I live like 10 minutes away from like Jason and Matt. So we're all cool with each other. We all hang out and all this. So Matt's a really cool dude. And yeah, like he brought the reason he's saying that though is because he brought last time we were at Jason's house for like a freaking awesome ass like
Awesome
I don't even know what to call it.
Matt brought the awesome
that you
ass.
had over
All
there,
right.
Jason. He brought over River Roots, and that's the first time that I think anybody there ever had it. Jason,
Are you talking about the wing and bourbon night?
Yeah, that night.
Yeah.
That was the
Damn
first
it,
time that you
Jason,
had
now
River
I want
Roots,
some
right?
fucking wings. Damn it,
Dude,
What happened, Matt?
we've talked about this, but they were smoked and then flash fried wings. I did smoked cream cheese blocks.
That's right. We did talk about this.
Yes. Come on down, Matt. I got you, brother.
Matt, so
Dude.
you know how I went up to Georgia? You need to come down to Tampa, dude. We
Yes.
will.
I do.
Yes.
I like how you were chilling with Rusty and with Barrel Dave and with Gandy Road. That was freaking cool. By the way, I was a little jealous that I didn't have that when I went up there. By the way, I'm just saying.
Did you see that? Well, look, the video is on my Patreon. You know, if you know, you might be able to go watch it one day. I'm just
so
saying,
everybody go on Matt's try to be on Matt's Patreon because you can see these cool things.
I'm looking up
Rusty,
River Roots.
You can
go
hook
ahead.
up. You can see when he hang out with Rusty, with Barrel Dave, with Gandy Road. It was a cool hangout, and I loved how we hanged out, Matt. But I would have loved to just chill with you at night, drinking some good freaking bourbon, right?
That was a
that would've
really
been
fun
freaking
night.
cool,
Yeah.
dude. So maybe next time I go up, we'll plan that because I want to
Okay.
meet Barrel Dave as well, and I know Gandy was just there. And Rusty was there for the night or the day or whatever. But that would be pretty cool, dude.
Speaking of Gandy, where is Gandy? I haven't seen him
I don't
tonight.
know. I haven't seen Gandy Road today. It's too late to contribute. Would you mind saying again?
Matt
what the
Acton,
video
I
is
think
tonight?
you've just convinced me to try to reach out to River Roots. Just some stuff that I'm seeing here looks pretty cool.
So
Yeah,
River Root
there's some
is
good stuff.
Good. So Matt brought a bottle to Jason's house, and it was actually really freaking good. So yeah, I think we need to reach out to River Roots, Matt. They have some good things going over there. 143 bourbon.
Right.
The $5 entry giveaways for the super chat and Venmo and PayPal. That's for a 2-ounce sample of Russell's 15. Russell's 13,
What?
Camp Nelson F, and something else special that I'm gonna put in there. So it's gonna be 4 samples, 4 2-ounce samples. Here, I'll put it on here again.
Have you drawn that yet?
No, there's about 6 minutes left.
And what is it? It's $5 per entry?
Yep, $5 per entry. Hold on, it's coming.
That is a killer sample pack.
My internet is kind of messed up today, but there we go, guys.
Killer sample pack.
That is
Try
a
and
sample
find
pack.
that
So
shit.
that's
Like,
3
you
right
could've-
there from Russell's, but I'll throw in a 4th one just so you guys can get it, and that is the $5 sample giveaway.
Yeah, I'll throw
Like
in the
the
4th one because those 3 aren't good enough. Jesus.
All right, there you go.
I'll
I
throw
just
the 4th one.
threw $20 at it. Let me tell you something, man. The joke's on you, man. You could have just done the Russell's 15 and everybody would have done it, dude.
Yeah,
I want people to taste it. So we have a really cool dude in North Tampa Bottle Club called Dave. I got to shout him out because
God bless Dave.
He is he is like a Dave Vogelsand, but like local Dave Vogelsand. He comes in with like the most freaking expensive bottle to a bottle share, and he'll bring in and he'll share with everybody. He does not give a shit like of everything that he shares. Like he'll give me samples to like review. He'll give me the bottle to review. Like he doesn't care. Like, and it could be the most expensive bottle. He doesn't give a shit. Like
I've tried the most crazy stuff from Dave. I mean, B-Tax, Coy Hill, Russell's 15. I mean, you name it.
Yeah, and it's cool as hell. So he gave me a sample of the Russell's 15, and I just want to pay that forward because that was really good. And anybody else that wants to taste that, I'll send it out.
Dave says he loves the River Root bottles. Yeah, you know, Dave, I can't remember what bottle it was now. Dave had made a comment, and Dave really inspired me, and this is actually why I started sampling out the hazmat so much. There was some video, you know, anytime I find a bourbon video and I think, oh man, I just found a new bourbon channel, comment from Dave every time, 100%. Dave has already found them. He's already commented. He's already subscribed. I don't know how he has this much time to find this many bourbon channels, but there was a channel that did a review of a rare bottle. I can't remember what it was. But it doesn't matter because the spirit of what Dave said is all that matters. And Dave made a comment on that video. He said, I have sampled out more of that bottle than I've drank. And that really resonated with me. I was like, you know, that's like what this is about, is like getting bourbon in people's hands who can't get it, who might not have it. And I have found that it makes my heart so happy to do stuff like that. I'll give you one more just real quick example, then I swear I'll shut up. So the Baker's charity stream.
Matt, we don't want you to shut up. We love you all.
The Baker's charity stream that we all did. I can't pull up the email. I gave away a Blanton straight from the barrel, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it may be hard for some people to find. I've got a couple of them. It's not that big of a deal to me. So Randy LaRonde, he was the one that won that bottle from that stream. He sends me this email today, and I'm not going to go into the whole email because it was sort of personal, but basically the gist of it was his birthday had just happened on Sunday. He just turned 63.
Okay.
And he sent me about 3 paragraphs of the nicest, most kind words I've ever read in my life about how generous it was and how great it was he has this bottle, how he'd never have this bottle in his life. He just turned 63. I'll tell you what, man, like that just, I don't know, like reading stuff like that and, you know, looking at Dave's comments about I've sampled more of this bottle than I've drank. And that's why it's that hazmat bottle. I'm serious. I've barely had that. And I just sent it out because I'm like inspired to do the same thing and pay it forward. And to like touch people in ways that you wouldn't think, you know, it's like to me, that bottle's not that big of a deal, but to this guy, it was like the best birthday present he's had, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
And it's so cool to be able to reach out to people who you don't know, and you have no idea what they're going through. You have no idea what's going on in their life. And for them to just be so grateful, it's an incredible community. It really is. All right, I promise I'll shut up now.
No,
Good,
Matt.
brother.
We love you talking, dude. It's really cool. We love you on here, dude. You are always welcome, by the way. And again, I cannot say enough. If for some reason you are subscribed to me or Jason, and you're not subscribed to freaking Whiskey Wisdom,
what is wrong with you?
Yeah, you need to get on there because I am not freaking playing around when I say that he is the best freaking live stream show that I've ever seen.
Oh my God, whatever.
Dude,
I appreciate that, Carlos. Thank you. You know what? I need to learn to take a compliment. Thank you, Carlos.
You do.
Thank you.
Some good stuff. By the way, I don't think I've put this out there. So other from when you got on, Matt. So I'll put it. If anybody wants to get on, you guys can definitely get on.
Jen, get your butt in here, Jen.
We would love you.
By the way, Whiskey Therapy. When are you posting a new video, man?
Latin Sip, Matt Atkins,
you know,
anybody
I'm working on it.
I'm working on it. Love you on here. And all right, so I'm gonna do my second.
Let the game begin.
Hey, Jason or Matt, can you guys post a little bit so I can get my? Okay, there we go.
Can we what?
Nerd,
what do you need?
No, I had to pin the StreamYard link.
You got it.
The stupid heart was in the way. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh my God! Come on.
All right. So hold up.
Shit and get out.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's what it is. All right. So we're gonna do another race, and then we're gonna do the. Jason, I know you put the other race there for the big thing, so I guess we will give everybody another 2 more minutes or 3 more minutes, quite honestly.
3. Jesus Christ, you're killing me tonight.
I am, dude. I am. Sorry. But we're gonna do another live stream one. So this is for June, actually.
I got a post for Matt's channel too.
Yeah. So
can I say one more nice thing about Dave Ogosang before you start?
Go ahead. So this is, by the way, hold up, Matt, before you say that. So this is everybody that's a patron. 1 for the first tier, 3 for second tier, 5 for third tier, and like 8 for fourth tier or whatever. This is for that. So this is for the July giveaway. So any bottle.
Wait, is this Patreon?
July, which is the Thomas H. Handy Booker's 2024-01 Night Stalker 2 from the Bourbon Junkies, and New Riff 8, which Jason, I'm gonna call you out that you haven't put out yet. So
I just had.
Oh my God! I'm just
by the way
everywhere tonight.
By the way, I'm sending you the Night's Watch. That's interesting. All these Night Stalkers, Night Watches are coming out. So what is this race for?
Night Stalker, Matt, is from the Bourbon Junkies. That's a barrel pick that they. Well, no, not a barrel pick. That's their actual like Evernorth distillery. That freaking thing is amazing. So if you want, I will send you a sample, dude. Because
you don't have to.
That freaking thing is really.
Listen, if you send me half an ounce of an ASW hazmat, I'll be pig and shit, man. I'll be happy as hell from that.
So wait a minute. Here's the thing. So you posted up the link. I see Jen still posting. She's not on.
I know.
I see here. William Hall posting. He's not on. Matt is still been posting. He's not on. Like, what the hell, people? Come on.
Wait, so what is this race? Is this the Patreon race or is this
this is the Patreon race.
No, this is Patreon.
So Matt,
okay, so this is the people on their Patreon who are in like the latrine part of the submarine. This is this is
just Patreon.
So that's where I'm at.
But I've been lacking on this, and I need to do it. So,
he's like,
oh my God, we got to teach you some skills.
Oh my God, that music, dude, Carlos, that was the most horrendous mouse skills I've ever seen in my life. That was crazy.
Hey,
all right, dude, look at Whiskey Wisdom all the way in the back. What the fuck, dude?
Matt, by the way, I'm gonna take a book from Derek Patton's book. I've been drinking a lot of bourbon.
Yeah.
Derek
I've been drinking probably.
You guys don't know Derek. Some of you might, but every day, either way. But I've been drinking a lot of bourbon, so yes, my mouth skills are not that good.
Oh, mouth! You said mouth skills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, my
say, his mouth skills aren't either, but you know,
mouth skills. Let me rephrase.
My wife's birthday. Speaking of mouth skills, my wife's birthday is in 15 minutes. So happy birthday to Pookie.
Nice. Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Pookie, Mrs. Pookie.
Mrs. Pookie.
Yes, if Matt knows what I'm talking about, and everybody else.
Come on, Jen. Where are you? Get on.
Jen,
why are you not on the live stream, Jen?
Okay, Jen is actually on, so there we go. We're gonna add her to the stream.
Oh,
I can't see what's happening.
Jen, what's up? Pig in shit. Okay.
Trying to do a little Patreon recording here. I'm trying to get audio.
What's up, Jen? How you doing?
Some behind the scenes for
You're on
Patreon,
mute,
guys.
Jen. Uh-oh,
where is
Jen.
she? I don't see her.
Jen, you're on mute, but okay.
I don't know what Jen's doing. All right. Anyways, I'm on Whiskey Corner's stream. This is on my Patreon back. I don't know, behind the scenes, I guess.
Happy birthday in 15 minutes, Pookie.
Behind and on the scene, I guess.
Happy birthday.
Damn,
Oh,
Calvin B, you
Calvin
won.
B.
One.
Yo, he won the June one as well. Okay.
Happy birthday to my wife in exactly 15 minutes.
His
Nice.
Patreon is paying out.
Happy birthday, Pookie, in 15 minutes.
Wait.
Calvin,
Hang on, Carlos. Hang on, Carlos.
you-
Carlos, scream that real quick. I'll get you on audio. Go for it, buddy.
What happened?
You were saying happy birthday. I was going to record the audio.
Oh, okay. Happy birthday, Pookie, Mrs. Pookie.
Happy birthday, Pookie.
Happy birthday, Pookie.
Man, I really hope the audio picked that up. That's going to be a really shitty video if the audio didn't work.
All right,
Oh my
so
God.
we-
Oh, look who it
Let
is.
the game begin.
What's
The
up,
man, the
Jen? What's
myth,
up,
the
Roger?
What's going
Roger.
on?
Crap. I need
What's
to
up, man? How you
figure
doing?
out
Are you
Oh,
back in
no.
Arkansas, man?
what is.
I think this week, yes.
Yes. Okay.
Wait. Okay.
Yep.
Get rid of YouTube. Okay.
Jen's
We're
in
good.
SoCal. She's confused.
Jen,
in
what's up?
SoCal.
How
I
you doing?
Well, they got
Listen,
fires.
because I had
Everything's on
YouTube
fire out
up.
there.
I had YouTube. Oh my God, that fire was right next to me. No joke.
Oh, I
Wait,
know.
which fire?
no.
What fire?
Freaking joke.
No.
Which one of them? There's like 10 out there now.
Yeah, that's no
yeah,
good.
there's so many fires. It's so bad. I think it was called, wait, I don't want to say it wrong, so just give me a second to
Yeah,
find
you got to
out.
figure out
It
what the
starts with an
abbreviation
H.
was for it.
All right.
Henry, Harvey,
Park.
Henrietta.
Was it the park fire?
So Carlos, I just want you to know that when Jen joins a live stream, the odds of going offline greatly increase. I'm just putting that out there.
Yeah,
It's
it
your
does.
live stream.
Oh boy.
I know.
Oh
I know.
boy.
I've been
Your
on
live
I
stream.
know.
I'm just
Jen.
listen.
Well,
I'm letting you
Jen
know.
is awesome. By the way, Jen, you are awesome. I do
Thank
know
you,
that
Carlos.
profanity goes
Listen,
up and everything else.
I know it does. It does. It really does.
When,
The
well,
Horton
listen,
fire
Jen.
was
It
right
makes
there.
it makes me nervous when Jen hops on a live stream and she goes, "What's that word that starts with H?" And, like everybody's on like a bated breath, like,
the
"Oh my
game
God, what?"
begin.
Yeah, what is she gonna
Whatever.
say?
Bite me.
Like-
I mean,
Like your
seriously.
your finger should be right over the go offline button, Carlos.
No, it should. It should, Carlos.
It
Please.
should. Absolutely.
Do that.
Alright,
Do
alright.
that.
The big boy.
All right. Well, while we
He
talk,
doesn't
It
want to
was
go
the Horton
offline.
fire.
If
It
you
was-
can kind of, Jen, if you can kind of like maybe
No.
tone it down a little bit. We love you.
Yeah,
Jen,
right.
by the way.
Here we
But if
go.
you can
Should
tone
I-
it down
should
a
I
little
tone it
bit
down
for the
already?
next, like,
Are we
5
putting
minutes
controls on
while
Jen?
I
Already?
while I get these
I gotta calm it down already. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, no. Only for the next 5 minutes. Let me just get these names down for this giveaway.
don't have a
and
dump
then
button,
we'll go
Carlos.
offline, and you can go all out because we love you.
Listen,
I love you.
cool.
damn it.
I will mute myself.
No,
I
Jen,
don't have a
what
dump
you
button.
want? Roger,
Come on,
what's
come on,
up,
come on,
man?
come
How
on.
you doing?
Where's
This
the
is not
fireworks?
NBC over here.
when we first
hold on. So
Cask 529. Holy shit, Cask 529.
Cask 529. I put the link is pinned on there. I know you got on Matt's stream the other day, so I expect you on here. Well, I don't expect you on here, but I would love for you to be on here. Steven Scowen, I would love for you to be on here. And Sal or Latin Sip, I would love for you to be on here as well. That's all.
Natural barrel bottle you got there.
Oh,
Roger.
there we go. We got Matt on.
He said NBC. I said, well, I'm ready for it.
Yeah, that's a great bottle.
What's up?
What's that, Roger?
This is the Arkansas pick. My new
nice.
Nashville barrel.
Nice. By the way, I don't know if you saw, Roger, but they relabeled that bottle. Then it just and you can't find that bottle anymore. It like came, it was hit like the ground running, and now it's gone now.
You had it for about 2 seconds, Jen, and she's gone.
Oh, Jen's gone.
And she's gone.
Well, we got Matt on. What's up, Matt? How you doing, Matt?
Wait, hang on, Matt. Cask 529. Congrats! I don't know if you guys saw, but I made it all the way to the finals in Blend Sanity 2024 on Baker Drinks, and Cask 529. Cask 529 kicked my ass. My score was 139. Theirs was 147.5, I believe. So congratulations, Cask 529. They are not to be messed with. I will be re-entering the blend later. I think they're doing a new blend for their Advent this Christmas, and I hope to take down Cask 529. But Cask 529 just like Jolly Green Giant stomped over everybody.
They did, dude, and it
was crazy.
I think they were the only ones with like a.
And by the way, I heard, and forgive me, I don't remember their names, but I heard that the wife was the one who made that blend. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, really?
You know,
Okay.
yeah, I heard. Look, I hear things. What are the names? What are the Cask 529 crew? What are the names? Somebody remind me. Anybody?
This is Matt.
Well, if Cask 529 would get in here. You know,
I think it was Mary.
Was it Mary? I hear that Mary was the
so.
one that made that blend. That's what I hear. That's what I hear. That's what I'm gonna say.
I think so. I believe so. It was definitely the girl.
So she's got a legit palate because they just stomped over everybody in that challenge. It was nuts.
They really did. Dude.
And I feel excited because I won.
First round. Gandy Road kicked my ass, by the way. So it's cool that you got to the it was you and Cask 529, man. That was really cool, dude.
Yeah, and Dave,
the fact that hold up, everybody. If you didn't watch Matt's stream, he freaking had like COVID or couldn't taste. You didn't taste anything that you sent to them, right?
Yeah, it was really bad. I was the sickest I've been in probably 10 years when I made that blend. I was like, if you listen to the video, it's on my Patreon, actually, just short plug for Patreon. You can hear my voice, like how sick I am. I was like, all right, I'm sending this blend to the bakers.
And he never even tried his own blend.
No, I couldn't taste.
Was amazing.
I couldn't taste, and I had to get it in. So I had to do something, and that was what I did.
We heard you had to get it in.
Yeah.
Brown chicken, brown cow. Anyway, he literally did not taste his own blend and sent it in, and it made it to the finals. So that's
Jen,
amazing.
Her name is Shona. That's not even close to Mary, Jen. Jeez.
My Lord.
Jeez.
It was one of them. I'm sorry, Shona, Mary. I'm sorry, both of you.
It's like that doesn't even rhyme.
Where are you getting Shona out of Shauna?
Oh, is it Shauna?
Thank you for letting me know, Shauna.
Is it Shauna or is it Shona?
That is Shauna. Okay.
I don't know. You know what? If Cask 529 would get in here, all of this would be cleared up. That's all I'm saying.
And defend themselves.
Ryan, all you gotta do is get on. Like, we got Matt on, like not on video. We got Jen on,
is that it came from a
just get on
woman.
and just talk to us.
Oh,
It came from a woman.
Wow.
That's all the point is.
Jen. All right.
Yeah,
Let's
right.
not get too crazy,
I said
Jen.
it.
Let's not get too crazy.
I said it loud. I said it proud. I don't care.
And you said it wrong.
That's right. Anyways,
Who
it doesn't
said
matter.
I said it wrong. I'm gonna knock you out. Let's go for left-handed arm wrestling. Let's go.
Well, hold on. Did you guys do the what is it? The dart playing contest yet?
No, because Jen made me buy the wrong fucking dartboard, and so I have an internet dartboard, and she's got one from like 1920. Like, you remember? Have you guys seen the movie Big, where Tom Hanks goes out to that little machine, and it's like a bunch of wheels and cranks, and it's all oily, and it's like gang, 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 and it spits out that like fortune card. That's the type of dartboard Jen has. It's like made of cranks and wood. And I bought this internet thing thinking I could play with her. And Jen's like, I don't know what this is, Matt. I have a dartboard made from 1910. And I'm like, God damn.
Oh my God.
So I just
definitely didn't say that.
So I just play listen, so I play with a bunch of kids that hop into like a call with
yourself.
I do. Well, no, I play with a bunch of kids that hop into like a Call of Duty chat, and they roast me, and they call me fat and all like the N-word 20 times, and they make fun of me, and I throw a bunch of darts. Have you not been into an online gaming chat room, Jen, in your life? And then I throw a bunch of darts, and then I lose, and then they make fun of me. And I can't even play with my friend Jen. That's all I'm saying. You never bought the right dartboard.
Okay.
I bought the right one.
I never knew you bought that dartboard.
Can anybody tell I'm really salty that I bought the wrong dartboard?
You know, I can tell there's an issue there.
I'm now going
We'll
to
get
buy
into
the
that in your
dartboard.
therapy later on in the week.
Right. No
look,
doubt.
Well, look, I might need some whiskey therapy. That's all I'm saying.
Jason, we're going to have to set a call with him, okay,
I need a cigar. Hey, Matt, are we going to smoke a cigar or what?
Already am. My father.
Oh, jeez. Am I late to the party?
Someone is very, very salty. That's what it says on this chat. I'm just saying. I'm repeating.
I can't see the chat anymore because I had to get rid of the YouTube. Otherwise, it would echo. So now I no longer know.
Calvin B, yes, I'm very salty. I thought I was going to be able to play with my best friend Jen. And then she was like, "What are you talking about? I still have a dial-up modem." God damn it, Jen!
Best friend.
God.
So
Listen.
Jen, how can we make this happen? Because that's gonna be freaking cool to do, like on a live.
First of all, Carlos. First of all, I'm so excited to be his best friend, and second of all, I have literally when you go to a bar, the full dartboard.
Why don't you show them? Show them your dartboard, Jen.
Yeah, show us, Jen.
But I had no idea there was an internet dartboard, for God's sakes. Okay, I am.
How did you think we were going to play together? Did you think I was going to call you and be like, "Oh, I got a 12," and you were going to write? Like, how did you think? You thought I was going to call you like every time I threw a dart? Oh my
I
God!
thought we were gonna be on air.
Oh
and
my God!
I don't even want to talk to you right now.
Yeah,
because now
hey,
I'm so crying.
You know what? I'm with Jen on this one. There's no internet dartboards. You either throw real darts or you don't.
There is.
There are internet dartboards.
I have one. I have one.
No.
I don't wait.
Listen,
I don't even know how to do
listen,
this.
my dart. So my dartboard will show me like if Jen had the same dartboard that I had, it would light up on my board. It would light up on my board where she threw, and then I throw, then she throws, and then we can just play darts remote.
That's cool.
It's fucking awesome.
Cool.
I know.
That's cool.
And it's not that expensive. It was like $100. It was like $100.
First of all, this thing is like $1,000, and second of all, I would kick your ass.
Well, look,
so it doesn't
I'm
matter.
sorry. Listen, I didn't buy the Tom Hanks. Here's your fortune card, like you bought. Okay.
Wait a minute.
Oh
now,
my God.
if we're talking about playing darts, are we talking about 301 or are we talking about cricket?
No, cricket.
No, not cricket.
All day long. Oh, fuck you. It's old.
God.
Jason, you have opened up a whole nother can of worms.
It's okay.
I know. I'm just stirring it up.
Freaking all day long.
Oh my God.
Jen, you're good. You're good.
You just got demonetized.
I'm so
Listen,
did.
Carlos,
I'm so
did
sorry,
I not
Carlos.
warn you, Carlos? I warned you, buddy. You're still alive, okay?
Listen,
You have been dragging it out of
do
her.
not ask me in because I'm already buzzed. So I asked you, please do not call me in. I already asked you.
You did.
So
you did, Jen.
it's your fault. It's your fault.
Listen,
okay,
all
Life
day
on the
long.
Patio is getting a 28-year.
I'm trying to figure out how to move
tomorrow.
this camera this way.
Okay, Jen, if I buy you that dartboard, can we
Post
have a
it.
live stream? Can we have a live stream where we play online?
Fuck yeah. Oh,
Whoa! Here we go again. Here we go again.
So
Bigger
Dave,
question is, can I
Matt,
get
send
that
me a
dartboard?
link. I'm in
Can I
on
get
this.
that old
I'm in on
school
this.
dartboard?
Okay,
When-
all right,
when-
Jason, I'll send you a link.
When Matt buys
right.
you the new one,
okay.
I
but
am an
you
old
gotta
dart league guy.
understand
I will buy
what
that for
this
you, Jen.
dartboard is. If I could only figure out how to turn my camera, you have to understand what this dartboard is. This is if you went to a bar, you would see this dartboard.
Why
That's all
don't you
I'm
go
saying.
walk over to your board and show it? You're literally on
I
a
don't
phone.
know how to do it. Jesus.
You
Let me just turn.
Dude, what? Can somebody just
Wait.
talk about how she said, I don't know how to do it, and then she just showed it? Like, what is happening? I don't know how to do it. Here it is.
I had to turn.
Oh my God.
Why are you giving me shit? I cannot stand
Hold
you
on.
right now. Matt, you
Jason,
and I are going to
this
arm
therapy
wrestle
session's gonna be
left-handed
long this week.
all damn long.
So
All damn long.
Steven
So
Skull
this is a
wants it
segment
too.
I like to
You
call
know,
group
this could be
therapy.
a really cool
cannot.
thing that we do on live streams, by the way. Because Matt,
Intercede,
Steven
Jason,
Skull is like,
intercede.
hey, I want in on that dartboard.
So
Wait.
Roger, this is a segment I like to call group
Oh, wait a
therapy.
minute, wait a minute. Jen's
Wait.
showing the dartboard. Okay, hold on.
Okay. That's like a whole dartboard. It's like a dartboard
Yes.
from a
It is. That's a cool
From a
dartboard.
bar.
man.
Legit, like 80s dartboard, and it
Legit.
connects to nothing.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
all right.
it's the same.
No,
Yeah.
you didn't. No, you didn't.
Oh, Jason, you've lost another
Oh.
therapy customer.
No, you didn't.
So hold on. Before we get more into it, by the way.
Oh my gosh, I gotta go now.
No, Jen, you're
No,
good. You're good.
no,
You're
no,
good.
no.
Let me just do this. Oh, did Jen leave? Oh, okay.
No, I'm
she's
not
still
done.
on.
Jesus,
Okay.
criminy, I'm
No,
not done.
wait.
for
Carlos,
God's sake.
hang on, Carlos,
Why? I
hang
don't-
on.
Carlos,
Hang on,
you
Carlos.
should hang up on me. Literally, you should hang up on
No,
me.
don't hang
not
up
at
on her.
all.
Do that.
Not at all.
Look, Carlos, hang on. You got to show my screen. I just found Jen's. dartboard.
What have you given
Oh, here
away
we
so
go.
far?
You can go.
There's
Zoltan.
Jen's dartboard.
Zoltan.
That's it. That's Jen's dartboard right there.
Literally, you can go F yourself, and I was
Carlos,
going to smoke a cigar with you. I'm
Spin
not
for
anymore.
samples. I have to go. I have to work tomorrow. That's Dave Ogle's
Dave! Oh my God, I love you so much, Dave.
Dave, I will spin, man. I will spin now. So
You're
guys,
way
I got
over time,
everybody in
Carlos.
now. I believe I got everybody in. So
You're
let me
way
edit
over
this.
time.
All right, let me show this. If you don't see your name on here and you
It's Taco Tuesday. There's no
Damn.
such thing as way over
$5
time.
will get you in. So whiskey, I don't know who that is. Whiskey. Oh, that's
I hope Jen wins. Jesus criminy. I have to give, like, people give me shit. I don't win my own shit.
You know, shit just got real when Dave told everybody to shut the fuck up and draw.
Yeah.
That's
right.
It got real.
Yeah,
when
Dave
Dave
did really just say that. Like Dave was
Dave's
like,
over it.
all right, shut up, guys. What the, oh, that
It's
was
like,
whiskey. That was whiskey shits. All right, that first one is Mr. Whiskey Shits. All right, cool. So if you didn't see your name on there, let me know. You have about a minute.
1
I
minute.
can't
Got it.
see. I'm
I
old.
looked at Venmo.
15 minutes ago. It was
We had
30
a
minutes
minute.
ago.
Yeah, you had a minute
like
like 30 minutes
now.
ago.
Criminy.
Yeah, exactly. I've hit the timer like 4 times already.
Sorry, man. Sorry.
I'm
I know.
old and can't see if my name's in there.
Your
Uh-oh.
name is in there, Jen.
Woo!
Your name is in there.
Are you
I
sure?
remember writing it
Dave.
down. So there you go.
There it is.
Whiskey
All right, number
wisdom.
3.
You
They've
are,
all
Jen.
given
You are
them.
in there, Jen. All right.
But now he's
So,
got to
how many?
shuffle.
2 minutes, guys. Good?
Yeah,
Let's go. Let's do it.
Come on.
Do 2 minutes just to piss Dave V off.
Really smoked a
God
whole
bless
cigar
you,
waiting
Davey.
for this.
Hell yeah, a bunch of Santa
Why is it
Clauses. Let's
Christmas?
go.
And there's Rudolph taking off without our shit. Fucking Rudolph.
That's
I love
so
how whiskey
funny.
shit. I love how whiskey shit's got censored. That's amazing.
Oh yeah, he definitely got censored.
That's
I love you,
hilarious.
Adam. That is really freaking cool. Chip, stay on for like a minute and 30 seconds, dude.
We got a
Let's see
pack
if you
of
win.
crazed Santas on
You
this
already
here
won
screen.
the free live stream. The free sample. So let's see if you win, dude.
Oh,
Dude,
my God, that's
I
so
love
funny.
Dave so much. Dave is like, shut up and hit the go
He's
button.
Hit the go
amazing.
button.
It was like,
He's
what
like,
the
I
heck?
give no fucks about this dart shit. Can you hit the go button?
Dave, you should give a fuck about the dart stuff, though. But I love
Agreed.
you so much.
Agreed.
Well, supposedly Dave is gonna buy a dartboard and he's gonna go on there with you guys.
I can't wait. Oh my God, that's gonna be. I'm gonna get that.
Hey,
I've
what's
never
up,
heard
Jesus?
of that though. Never
Yeah.
heard of that, Matt. Until you told me, I never heard of that.
I don't
That is
understand
cool.
how there's such a huge disconnect by I told you I was going to buy this board so we could remotely play, and then it turned into I've never heard of this. This is amazing.
Because I thought we
I
were
don't know
just
how that
gonna
happened.
go. We were gonna go and we were gonna put camera on the dartboard, and you'd see what I did, and then we'd go. I had no idea there was such thing.
I have
That's
an
right.
answer for you, Matt. One word: whiskey.
That's right.
Yo,
damn
really? Okay.
Oh my
Oh,
God,
look
is
who's
Jen
Santa's out
winning?
front. Look who's
Oh
out
my
front.
God.
Yes,
Okay.
No, it's
for
Gilbert.
once,
It's just gonna
please.
switch.
For once, please. For once,
Oh
please.
my God.
For once, please.
Oh, get fucked.
No, Jen, no. Wow,
Happens
Adam.
every damn time. Happens every damn time.
It's
Correct.
whiskey.
wait.
Dot.
Anyway.
Dot.
Awesome.
Who's that?
That's Mr. Whiskey Shits. That's Adam from Mr. Whiskey Shits. Congrats, man.
Oh,
Jen.
congrats.
Congrats, Jen.
God
You know
dang
what?
it. I'm
Dave
always so
says-
close, but I
Dave
always
says
lose.
rigged.
Rigged.
Oh shit,
Dave,
that's
you're right.
hilarious.
For
Oh,
real.
wait. Dave, you don't
All right.
you have all three of these bottles?
If you're still on here, let me know. Hit me up on my email. I'll put it
I
in
think
there.
Dave has all three of those bottles, doesn't he?
Carlos, I swear to God, every time I'm so close, but I get nothing. I can't win for myself. Dave V has given me stuff. Whiskey Wisdom has given me stuff. But I can't win for myself. It's the most pathetic
So,
thing in
Jen,
the world.
Jen, I put my email there. Let's talk.
Oh, I can't see your email because I'm in your StreamYard.
Okay. You
Stuff.
can check it afterwards.
Oh,
Let's
my
talk.
Lord.
Or
What
Matt
is
can
it?
share.
Are you saying San Francisco, Carlos, something?
San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Whiskeycorner
Yes.
at gmail.com.
Yes, San Francisco. Yes.
No,
That's
it's
definitely
that's
it,
something. Fuck yeah, 49ers, let's go. Whatever. Fan for over 4 decades, let's go. Oh my God, I just aged myself.
Too. I'll hook you up as well.
There you go,
Wait,
Jen.
really? Who
Yes.
said that?
Me,
Jay-
Jason at Whiskey
And then,
Therapy.
you know,
Jason, right there,
you really
Whiskey
need to
Therapy.
learn the names of people who are
Oh
being
my
generous
God.
to you, Jen.
No, I can't. Listen, I go by voices at this point. Oh my God, thank you so much. We have this whole thing that's going to happen on August 10th, and with Baker's Drinks, and I just want to promote. Really? Is somebody doing crickets? Really? You can all go fuck yourselves. Honestly.
Oh my God.
You can honestly fuck yourselves. Wow, I'm gonna die right now. You asked me to be on here. I don't want to be on here. I'm
We
buzzing.
love you being on here, Jen. We do.
Yeah, it's all nothing but love, Jen.
All right, guys.
My
So I'm gonna
God.
end it here. We're a little bit over three hours.
Thank God.
We'll be in the backstage. So if you want to get
Oh,
on, let me
Jesus.
put that. Well, I think it's pinned either way.
Yeah. Then I, can
Jen,
actually
you don't
see
have
the.
to, you don't have any filter anymore at that point.
Yeah, you don't.
No, you don't.
Jen can be Jen at that time.
Yes, yes.
So I'll put it there again. If you
Hey,
want, if you guys want to get
Carlos, do you still have the names of everybody in the in your little thing, your race?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, but there's only okay.
All right, remove
which one for the $5 one?
Yeah. All right, remove whiskey shits.
Okay.
And I'll give away a 3-flight sample of something. I don't know what it'll be, but once you run it, they still got to be here. So whoever wins, they still got to be here, and I'll give away a 3-flight of something.
Oh,
2 ounces, 2 ounces, 2 ounces of something.
You know what? So I'll match Matt. Let's do 2 of them.
Oh my God! We're
So
down to 12
wait a
people.
minute. How do you guys want to do it? Do you want to do it just first place and second place, or are we doing 2 different?
Yeah. Just do first and second. That's cool.
All right. Wait, how about first and last?
Oh yeah, I like that.
All right.
All right. 2 minutes.
Good call, Matt.
Jump back on, Dave Vogel saying, stay on, Dave.
Yeah, Dave may have already gone to bed.
We got 12 people on, so if you're still here,
I'll tell you what, man. If Dave wins, I'm sending him 6 ounces of Boondocks 18. That's what I'm going to do.
That's where the action happens.
We all know that Dave loves Boondock 18.
Oh, he's still here. Vogel saying
He's still here. All right, run it again.
Guys.
Run it
So
again,
if
Carlos.
you're
Run it
still
again.
Here, which some people are not because we only have 12 people on. But
hey,
there's a crap load of ducks right now. So we're gonna do a duck race right now. First,
why don't you change it? Why don't you change it to 1 minute, and that way, if they're not here, we can run it again real quick.
All right. So let's change it to 1 minute. How do I do that? Okay. Clear.
I don't know. Man, I'm actually really digging this Lonely Oak Distillery.
I don't think I can change it anymore, Matt. Sorry.
All right, just run it. Whatever.
If we do it again, we'll do it for 1 minute.
It'll be all right.
All right. If they're not
It'll be
here.
all right.
There we go.
All right, Jen, why don't you tell us? Why don't you tell us a story? And I promise no crickets will come out.
Of course, mine has a mask on it.
Jen, come on, tell us some story. I promise we'll be nice.
She's gone. She's gone.
She's done with us.
She's done with us.
She's.
You guys can't hear me?
She's there.
No. Oh, I don't know how that got changed. Oh, you know what? F you. Seriously, F you. And by the way, I like your wife's stories, whiskey wisdom. I do. And I'm going to have the same gosh dang story. See how I'm watching my language? I'm so proud of myself.
It's really controlled. I'm
Jen.
impressed.
We appreciate it, Jen.
Yes.
That was impressive, actually.
By the way, I agree with you. I do like Pookie's stories.
Pookie's stories.
Oh, there's no way you guys like those. You guys are fucking.
They're interesting, man.
They are.
God.
I love her so much. I want to squeeze her. I
is
love her
really
so
cool.
much.
I got an I Love Pookie's t-shirt. Is that too much?
I have
no.
Look, whiskeywisdom.store. We have them. You can go buy one. that's all I'm saying.
Come on, Jen. Come on, Jen. For once, win by
Jen,
yourself. Don't be a loser. Jen,
wait, why am I in here? I feel like I shouldn't be in here.
Jen.
Come
on, Jen.
Just be a total loser, and I got you.
All right, so Carlos,
if you win, then we'll go to the next person under you.
Sal Salgado, who the hell?
Latin Sip.
All right.
Are you here, Sal Salgado?
Damn it! Congratulations.
Let's see who.
Sal Salgado, Latin Sip. Are you still here? Latin Sip. Are you still here?
Who's last?
Mike Schneider's still here.
So Sal
got
and
the
Keith B,
cigars.
are you guys
So
still here?
waiting.
Keith B is still here.
All right, Keith P is still here. Sal, are you still here?
Sal, are you still
All
here?
the Latin sip, are you guys still here?
Send them boondocks.
Keith B's there.
All right, listen. If Sal doesn't answer within the next 10 seconds, we're going
2
down
seconds.
to Mike
All right,
Schneider.
so Keith is still here. So
Yep.
you got him over there. Thank you, man.
Yeah,
I
I'll hook
appreciate
him
it.
up with some good stuff.
If Sal does not,
Latin
Sal
sip.
is here. Okay,
Latin
he's
sip
here.
is still here. All right, so listen. The Latin sip. Fill out that form for me, buddy. The Latin sip. Click on that link. Fill out that form whenever you got some time, and I'll get your some samples out to you, buddy. Thank you, Sal.
Hey, Carlos, do you have Keith P's contact?
Yeah, I have Keith P's contact. I'll send it over.
All right,
to you.
cool. All right, excellent.
Congrats,
Keith,
Sal.
congrats for coming in
Keith.
dead last, Keith.
That sounds like a me thing, but I guess not.
All right, guys. So thank you so much, Matt. Thank you so much, Jason. We're going to end it here, guys. We're already a little bit over 3 hours. So I think it was a great live stream. Thank you, everybody, for getting on.
Yes.
Thanks, everyone.
Can I
Yeah,
smoke a
absolutely.
cigar now?
Matt, Roger,
Yes.
Matt at Whiskey Wisdom.
God.
Thank you guys for all getting on here on the live stream. We appreciate you. If anybody wants to get on, I'll put the link again. Last time I'll put it on. You guys can chill out backstage if you want.
I got you, Carlos.
All right, cool.
He's already got it.
You guys can hang out backstage. You don't have to be on camera. You can just be audio, or you can just listen in. It doesn't really matter.
Yes.
Hang out there, and we'd love to see you guys on. We're going to end the stream here. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate y'all.
Love you.
Dave, get some good rest. Love you, Carlos. And ASW. Cheers to ASW. Have a good night, guys.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, definitely.